Hello, hello. Just trying to get into a circle. Won't go into a circle. Welcome in, everybody. There we go. I got my circle finally. Hi. Hi, YouTube. Hi, Twitch. Welcome in, everybody. I see those hearts flying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Kathy. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarah. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, Bailey Dawn. Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming in on this Friday Eve. Hi, Andrea. Hi, everybody. You guys ready for the SmackDown? Everybody ready for the SmackDown? Hi, memes. All right. Let's hit it's Thunder Mommy time. That's right. The SmackDown Queen is here. Here we go. Hello, JM. Every day for waiting for MAGA to enter the door with a this and a that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's her role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got come see Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force. Hey, Bright Note. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diana hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diana's got game, and she's hard to beat. See Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running the show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gemma the Jew. With Magus in the corner, looking kind of small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diana delivers the end game stunner. She says, "Oh, look, we have a winner." Diana, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong. She's a force to see. Diana is the badass of SmackDown Queens. So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA twits swallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diava's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional. That was for you, MAGA. Stop being so emotional. All you MAGA men are the most emotional people I've ever come across in my entire life because you are straight up emotional. Very weak egos. But if you voted for Donald Trump, I am looking to talk to you. So go ahead and hit the guest request button and come on up if you voted for Donald Trump. I'm going to bring up my backup account. Make sure you guys are all following my backup account here. "85% of us." You guys are so silly. If you vote for Donald Trump, please come up. Please, I'm begging you. I see these people saying we have 85%. I really want to know what MAGA math they use. Thank you, Bright Note. I am interested in this MAGA math. Oh, no. All right, make sure you're all following my backup account. That's there at the bottom of the screen. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button, request to join. I made it easy for you. You just have to click right above that box that's on the screen that says request to join. You don't even have to know where the multi-guest button is. I just made it easy for you. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. I am looking to talk to Trump voters and Trump voters only today. All right. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. If you voted for Donald Trump, I am looking to speak with you. Oh, Tyler, where'd you go? All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, for those of you who think it's more than half, please request up so I can figure out how you do MAGA math. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. You guys know who I mean by he. The whole world knows. Just like everybody on Twitter or on TikTok that says is making a playlist for when it happens. We all know what it means. If you don't, then we already know you voted for Donald Trump because he said he loves the poorly educated. So, sounds like you. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. The delusion in here is real. It is absolutely real. Trump supporters live on a completely other plane of reality. Unfortunately, he didn't get 50% of the votes. Unfortunately, you don't know what numbers mean. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Thank you. I like the little crown. It's cute. I see all these Trump supporters in here, and nobody is coming up. So, mods, if you invite people up to the panel, and if I invite people up to the panel and they do not come up, they are then muted. The guest request box is only for Trump supporters. The comment section is for Kamala supporters, since they're not allowed to join right now. So Trump supporters, you have the box. Harris supporters have the comments. And where did I keep having people come in the box, and when I go to bring them up, they fall off. Yes, request up to be, if you, no, I don't insult you. Unless you're dumb, then I might. But now you're muted because you're a Trump supporter and you didn't come up when I requested you. So you can stay mute. The only way you can have a voice in here is if you have, if you voted for Trump and you come on up and talk.
Hello.
Goofy, hi. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
28 from Kansas.
Okay. Did you want to respond to the background or what did you want to talk about?
Well, I don't see him telling too many lies, but I agree with your background just in the opposite direction. It scares me as all the lies that the Democrats believe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, oh my God. You know he told over 33,000 verified lies in his first administration, right?
Were these verified by the Democratic fact checkers?
No, it was fact checkers. No.
Yeah.
If his mouth is moving, he's lying. Okay. Were they eating the dogs and eating the cats in Springfield, Ohio?
Yeah, they sure were. And it's really disrespectful for you to disrespect those citizens.
You're too far gone for me to have
we can't debate.
No, you're too far gone. If you don't live in reality, I can't have a conversation with you. You're going to have to go. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I mean, if we're not even on the same plane of reality, there's no sense in talking. I mean, the delusion is incredible. I will happily have a conversation with anybody, but you've got to be living on the same plane of reality as the rest of us. Otherwise, there's just no way to have a conversation. There's no way. Exactly, Dave. Fact checkers are not Democrat or Republicans. They just check facts. Like literally, that's their job. All right, Amy, I'm going to invite you up one time. And if you don't come, oh, you're not. Okay. Amy Walker, I'm going to go ahead and mute you. You're a Trump supporter and you're not requesting up, and you've been requested. So if you vote for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. You don't have to wait to be invited. You can just hit the guest request and come up. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
34, Utah.
Okay. Did you want to respond to the background, or what do you want to talk about?
So if I don't stand with everything you stand for, are you going to kick me off too?
I'm not talking about having a difference of opinion or having a difference of belief and policy and stuff like that. But if you aren't living on the same plane of reality, like there's only one set of facts. You cannot like them, you can like them, but you're not entitled to your own set of facts because there's just one set of facts. And if you deny reality, then no, we cannot have a conversation. I cannot have a conversation with someone who believes that up is down and down is up. It's just, it's not possible.
What's reality is Trump is your president, right?
Yes, duh. Is that what you waited to come up here to say?
Just accept it.
We have.
Then why are you still crying about it?
We're not crying. He's the president for 4 years. What are we supposed to do? Just not say his name? I'd love to. If the fucker would have went away, I'd never want to utter his name again. But he's the current president. He's the current. I'm not mad at all. He's the current president. And the thing is that the difference between you guys, like MAGA and Democrats, is when we lose an election, we just accept the results, even though we think there's some hinky shit going on. But we don't storm the Capitol. We don't rub our shit all over the Capitol either. We just accept it and we move on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys don't worry nothing. You guys don't do anything.
No. Did we? Did we go storm the Capitol? Did we beat police officers? Did we rub our shit all over the Capitol walls?
You guys do the most.
Did we do that? Did we do that? Did we do that? Did we do that?
Yeah, the Capitol here in Utah is all messed up from you guys.
You guys, that's what I'm talking about. You guys don't live in reality, so I can't have a conversation with you. Yeah, the Capitol in Utah is messed up because of Democrats. See, they're not living in reality. So I can't. If you're, like a actual Trump supporter that doesn't live like in fucking La La Land or on Planet 2, I would love to have a chat with you, but I absolutely cannot have a conversation with someone who does not live in reality. Did you vote for Trump?
No. I've just moved to America in the last 3 months.
All right. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump supporters only. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Not trying to be mean. I have a format that I follow every single day, and I only bring up Trump supporters until 6 p.m. Eastern, and then I do bring up friendlies from 7 to 8, or from 6 to 7. Sorry. I bring up Trump voters from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern, and then I bring up Kamala and Trump voters. I bring up anybody from 6 to 7. So I just have to I have to do a continuity of how I do my show every day. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. There's a lot of them in the comment section. They're just too scared to come up and talk to me. I mean, I would have a very hard time defending what's happening, defending them talking about attack plans, war plans, with the most inept, incompetent people at the top. I understand that. I get it. It's hard. But you should probably. No, I don't drop people who don't agree with me. That is not it. I am dropping people who are not living in the same plane of reality as the rest of us. How can you have a conversation with someone who believes things that are not true? Like, because you've conjured it up in your mind, okay, Phantom, either you come up and talk to me or you piss off. I'm here to have conversations. I'm not talking to the comment section. I'm here to have conversations, so request stuff. Let me shut my door. Because this is ridiculous. Like, how are you supposed to have a conversation with someone who is like, up is down, down is up? No, you're wrong, because it's actually down. No, it's up. You can't have a conversation that way. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and let's have a conversation. I prefer someone who lives in reality and who lives on the same like planet that the rest of us live on, and not some imaginary la la land that you guys have created in your mind. All right. TikTok has started a flash goal of the little heart me's. It only costs you 1 coin, so if you want to knock this goal out, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. If you voted for Trump, hit that guest request and come on up. I am looking to bring you up. Thank you, guys. Jim, hi. Did you vote for Trump? Jim.
I didn't mean to do that.
Was that an accident? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. No worries. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request and come on up. To all of my mods, go ahead and request people up. And unless I have somebody in the box, then obviously don't. If they don't come up, then just mute them because they can't. They have to be in the box talking to me. They can't cower in the comment section. That's not how it works. Oh, we only need 10 more. Good job, guys. Oh, what happened to my thing? Well, my box went wackadoodle crazy. I'll move over here. All right, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Let's have a chit chat. I like this circle. I don't know how to get it there, though. I just keep touching the screen till it turns into a circle. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Come on. Come on. There we go. I don't know how I get into a circle, but I figured it out. I usually end up figuring it out somehow. They are afraid. My God. I've tapped the square, and all it does is put a stupid little thing on my...
Hello.
Is it Alicia?
It is.
Alicia, okay. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 30. I'm in Texas. And how is it that Democrats say that Trump supporters are living in an upside down world when you guys believe that men can be women?
That's just biology and science, ma'am. That has nothing to do with our belief system. That's just biological. That's science. And if you're going to be a bigot, you're going to have to turn your camera on, or we'll move on to a different topic. But you're not going to be a bigot in my life without showing your whole face.
I'm actually not being a bigot. I'm just being.
I'm actually not speaking about it until. Okay. Okay. Nope. You're going to be muted. Either you turn your camera on, or we move to a different topic.
I support women.
We are moving on to a different topic, or you're turning on your camera. Those are your two choices. If you're going to be a bigot, you're going to be a full face on my live. Otherwise, we're going to move on to a different topic.
You can move on because right now.
Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, you just wanted to be a bigot. I get it. We only need 6 more little heart me's for the goal. Yeah, if you voted for women, you would have supported Kamala. Hello. Okay. Okay. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Okay. All right. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Come on up. Let's go. Man, they are scared to come up and talk to me. Yay, you guys got it. Thank you so much. Host is so mean. She's so mean. Oh, wow. This is the party that calls themselves alpha males. Host is mean. Scroll on. I don't kick everyone that disagrees with me. I told you we could move on to a different topic. But if you're going to be a bigot, you had to turn your camera on. It's just that simple. Those are my rules. You want to come up and talk about another topic? We can do that. But the tolerant left is gone. We are no longer the tolerant left. We cannot be tolerant of the intolerable. And so, no. We're not going to be kumbayaing with you and like, let's come together. No, stop being bigots and then we can come together. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. Stay mean, queen. Thank you. We've always been the tolerant left. Not anymore. Donald Trump made us intolerant of the intolerable. It is no longer, we are no longer able to tolerate, we can tolerate policy differences, fiscal conservative policies, more progressive, policies as far as, money goes and, how we do things like that. But basic human rights and the constitutional rights that are guaranteed to all United States citizens, no, you don't get to change those or take those away from people. No. Cult members don't know they're cult members until they leave the cult. And so we can all see it. You can't because you're in it. Just like I was when I was in a religious cult. I grew up in a religious cult and I didn't realize it was that until I left it. So when you're in it, you don't know. It's kind of the same thing as being stupid. You don't know you're stupid. Until you find out how much you don't know, then you're like, oh, I am stupid. You don't know you're in a cult till you're out. Gabe, hi. Did you vote for Trump? We can't hear you if you're talking. Like your Wi-Fi is so bad that we can't even hear you. It sounds just like static. Oh, there we go. We can hear you now. Maybe if you keep talking. Yeah, no, we can't hear you. We can't hear you at all. It's like wah 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 wah. It's like Charlie Brown's teacher. I don't know if you're in your house, you can move near your router. Or you upgrade from a 1990s Nokia. Might be helpful. 2 cans and a string might work better. All right. Fix your Wi-Fi, request back up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. You want Signal? You can tell who people who are Gen X in here. They're like, oh, I know the 2 cans and a string. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Donald Trump's new. Is there any MAGA women in here? Are there any MAGA women in here? I want to ask you a question. Specifically for a MAGA woman, I have a very specific question. If you voted for Trump and you're a woman, request up or say me in the comment section. I have a very valid question for you. But it's got to be a MAGA woman. Because if I ask a guy, whatever, they're going to be like, oh, whatever. But I have a very specific question about one of Trump's most recent executive orders. So I have a very specific comment. After that, you can jump down. If you only want to talk about and answer that one question, that's fine. I'll let you jump back down. But I honest to God, really need to ask a Trump-supporting woman this particular question about a recent EO. Oh, do you see that none of them are saying me in the comments? Guy Trump supporters, male Trump supporters, you guys can request up too. I'll just save that question for when it's a woman. I'm looking for any Trump supporters right now, but I have a really specific question for a Trump supporting woman if there's one in here. That's all. But I'm looking to talk to any Trump supporters. They seem to be scared today. I'm not answering questions from the comment section. I answer questions from people that are in the box. So if you voted for Donald Trump, you should be in the box asking me whatever questions you have. Their husbands won't let them. That's probably true. Why Trump supporters are why they are so incredibly obsessed with people's genital is really weird and concerning to me. They really, really, really need to have their hard drives checked. I mean, I have never in my life ever thought about another person's what they have between their legs. Never in my life have I ever thought about it. Ever. MAGA is obsessed. Obsessed with what's in people's pants. Obsessed. It's bizarre. Right, Gen X leftists? Like, I don't put any thought into it. Like, I don't understand but they're very, very obsessed. It's quite concerning. I would probably not ever let my children be around any MAGA Trump supporters alone. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Right? Like, who goes into the bathroom stalls? Like, you go to the bathroom, you walk into the bathroom, you do your business, and you leave. Who the fuck is trying to look through the stalls and look into people? I mean, what? It's fucking bizarre. It's so gross. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come up. Maybe one of you chuds can. Yeah, they need to be obsessed with skiffs. Exactly. They should be obsessed with skiffs. Yeah, that would probably be good. That would probably be good. A skiff might be a better obsession. Woods, did you vote for Trump? Woods?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I tapped in by accident.
Okay, no worries. It's okay. It happens. Thank you for hitting the screen for me. Okay. Oh, where'd he go? Captain Morgan, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Captain Morgan? Captain Morgan. Oh, I heard about the Grinder and Mike Johnson. I'm not surprised. The RNC broke Grinder twice during the weekend. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Whitney, hi, did you vote for Trump?
Hi, yes, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
25 and in California, but I do regret my vote.
Why did you vote for him?
I think a lot of it was family pressure and just being in church, being religious. And so everything that they talked about, it just, like you said, you were in a cult. You just kind of don't know better. And so, time goes by and you hear a lot of your friends who didn't vote for him and everything that they had to say about him, and then you open your eyes but you still can't tell your family what you know or what you see, because then they're just gonna come for you. So
Well, my parents know better than to come for me, but I'm just saying. My mom, my dad, my brother, my estranged husband, my in-laws are all MAGA, all of them,
oh,
everybody. Okay,
yeah, that's how it is.
so I just told I just told my parents that if we were going, because they're closing in on their 80s and they don't have much time left, and I told them, I said, if we're going to have any type of relationship at all, then we cannot talk about politics at all, because you will be crying by the end of the conversation and we probably will have no relationship. Wasn't trying to be mean, but I'm not going to entertain the foolishness and the conspiracy theories, because my dad, everyone that you see on Facebook, all these wild conspiracy theories about Democrats, all stuff, my dad believes them all. And he shares them all over Facebook. Like they're in deep. And there's no coming back from that. They are so brainwashed. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing.
Well, that's how my family is too, which is we all went to go vote together that day. So, and the polling place we went to, they let like family members, some of my family members and some of my cousins go with my cousins that were first.
Sorry. Sorry. So sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. So it is like a cult. I will say that, but I was interested to see what question you had.
Well, you probably would have a different answer now. I want
But
I mean, so
I can tell you what I should have said if I was asked this in front of my family. But I'll drop so you can bring like a real supporter.
Yeah, but if you're gonna hang around, I might bring you up later.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm always here.
Okay, thank you, Whitney. I'm gonna give you a follow.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
I'm glad you regret your vote. I know there's familial pressure. I do understand that. I do understand the familial pressure. And it's probably because of the deep work I did in therapy to deconstruct. I learned, I became a whole lot stronger as an individual, and I stand my ground, even if it's my family. I am only bringing up Trump supporters and Trump supporters only. So if you did not vote for Trump, please leave the request box. I am only looking to talk to Trump supporters. I am looking for any Trump supporter, but I have one particular question. If you're a woman who voted for Donald Trump, it's very specific about an EO that he recently signed, that I would love to ask an actual Trump voter who doesn't regret their vote. I'm so glad Whitney did. I'm so glad. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. And see, Clint, that might have worked in the past. Like my wife and I lay no pressure on our son. We all look at candidates and vote for who we believe is best. I think that in any other landscape and in any other time, that's exactly perfect. But with Trump and taking away human rights, educational rights, science, math, believing that up is down and down is up, you can't. You can't. You have to fight against that, not be like, just do your own research. No, you need to tell them what's up. Not with Trump. This is different. We're in a totally different climate. He's an authoritarian. He is he's trying to be an authoritarian. The courts are holding him up for a lot of the things he's trying to do, thankfully. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Some people aren't as strong, like individually, to stand up to their families and stuff like that. But my family knows where I stand, and I will put them in their rightful place. So they don't. They don't talk about politics in front of me. Because every time we've ever gotten to a conversation, my mom is crying at the end. So I'm like, if you don't want to cry anymore, because I'm not relenting. So we don't talk about politics at all. That's the only way we're going to have a relationship with their remaining days. Oh, I've lost almost all of my friends, like personal friends. I am looking for Trump supporters and Trump support. You must be a joy. I am a joy. I am a joy. I am not a joy to people that vote against my rights or my children's rights. No, I'm not. But otherwise, I'm a joy. I'm super fun. I've been doing this live stream since May of last year. Every single day, 7 days a week. I've only missed 2 days. One was when I was horribly sick, and the second time was when I evacuated for Hurricane Milton, and then I streamed every day after that in my hotel room. Almost a year. Yep. Every single day, I've missed 2 days. I was even here on Christmas. I told my supporters that if they supported me, I would be here every single day. And they have fully supported me, and I'm here every single day. Yes, you were, Sarah. I told them I would be here every day if they supported me, and they have. So I hold up my end of the bargain, and they hold up theirs. Hey, J. Rod, I hope you're doing well. Oh, from Scotland, how the world perceives us? Oh, I'm pretty sure they perceive us quite horrifically. I would. Thank you guys for all the support and all the really great words in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think that to the rest of the world, it's probably scary watching the United States when we've been the beacon of democracy and a beacon of human rights. And the United States pulls us out of the Human Rights Council in the United Nations right before they start mass deportations and like pulling people off the streets, like the young lady yesterday, where plainclothes all had masks on, but sure as fuck couldn't wear them during the pandemic because I can't breathe. But they put on these masks and go and snatch people right off the streets. This is no different than 1930s Germany. People just disappearing off the streets. And then Marco Rubio was like, well, we revoked her visa, so we went and pulled her in. She was then illegal. Well, why don't you give them a heads up? Hey, we're revoking your status. You have 30 days to leave or 2 weeks or whatever. You don't just go snatch people off the fucking streets. What the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, ICE agents all wear masks. ICE agents are nothing but the KGB and the brown shirts. Brown coats, whatever they were, brown shirts. That's all ICE is now. They're just like Russia's KGB. They just want to terrify people. That's correct. Their cruelty is the point. If they're here on a green card and they revoke their green card, they are then documented because they have a fucking green card and they're here illegally. So these are not people that are here illegally. It's people who speak out against Trump or support Palestine. They're the ones that are getting their stuff revoked and pulled away simply because they have a difference of policy and belief, which is a violation of our First Amendment. Right, she wrote a paper on Palestine. And you guys are like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's just snatch people off the street like 1930s Germany. Fuck yeah, let's go. What is wrong with your brain? Have you lost it? Where's your sense of humanity? Like, these are people. These are human beings with lives that go to school, that go to work, that have families. You guys have lost all sense of humanity. And I bet all of you consider yourself fucking Christians too. All I can say is I am so happy. This is one thing I'm going to say. I am so happy. I am so incredibly happy that if heaven exists, I won't be there. Because I can't imagine a worse hell than living the rest of my fucking eternity with Trump supporters and fake Christians. No. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to the chat because nobody will come up and talk to me. Not a single Trump supporter has any ounce of courage, will come up here and just have a conversation with me. So I'm just talking. You don't want me to talk? You don't want me to talk to myself? Then come up and talk to me. Trump supporters will not be in heaven. I said if there's a heaven, because there's not. But anyway, you're so cute. I promise you, when you go opposite of the Bible, and Jesus says, welcome the immigrant as a citizen, because you were once an immigrant in the land of Egypt, your ass ain't going to be in heaven by kicking all these people out. When they say take care of the poor, the sick, the infirmed, and you guys kick them down, take away their food stamps, take away their Medicaid, and say, fuck you, get a job. Piss off with your fake Christianity bullshit. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, Brian, either you come up here or you're going to be muted. You are annoying as fuck. You've been here the whole time and won't come up and talk to me, so now you don't have a voice. Yeah, they're Cetos, Christian in name and title only.
How am I annoying?
Well, that ding behind you is even more annoying.
Well, it stopped.
You voted for Trump. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
35, Missouri. Well, why am I annoying for pointing out that in your own hypothetical that the Trump supporters were in heaven?
Because you're not going to be. There's no such thing, number one. Number two, you are fake Christians. You are fake. You are not real Christians. You don't do anything the Bible tells you. You do the polar opposite of what the Bible tells you. I was raised in an evangelical church. I was surrounded in a bubble my entire life. So I was raised in it. I know. Everything. The reason I'm a Democrat is because I was raised an evangelical Christian. I actually listened when I went to church. Went to church. I actually listened when I read the words that were on the Bible that I read. Like take care of the least of these, my brethren, and you take care of me. All of the things that the Bible tells us to do that you guys don't believe in anymore. You guys are like the anti-Jesus. He was broke. Trump is rich. Jesus was meek and mild. Trump is a bully. You guys have made it. You guys have made him your new like idol. You guys worship him like an idol, which is why we say you're in a cult. I listened about taking care of the poor and feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, taking care of the sick. That's what the Bible tells us to do over and over again, over 2,000 times in the Bible, to take care of each other and other people, especially the people that are the least of these. The Bible has said that over 2,000 times.
So are you religious or no? Like what are you saying here?
Oh no, I'm saying I know everything. I know the Bible inside and outside. I just deconstructed the last few years from out of the cult. And so, but I know every single thing that you were taught probably growing up. If you grew up Christian, I was in a very, very strict religion where we couldn't even ride our bikes or read a magazine on Sabbath on a Saturday. Okay. We couldn't walk too far because it would be considered exercise. So I'm talking the strictest of strictest religion. We had to read the Bible backward and forward every single day of our lives. So I know the Bible better than you and probably anyone else, which is why I can talk about it. And I know what the Bible says, and what you guys are doing and what Donald Trump is doing and what his administration is doing is absolutely categorically against the Bible and against humanity.
Okay. And I mean, is that the source of your trauma? Is that they're not following Christianity? Like, you're trying to have it both ways.
What?
You're saying that they're not religious. Are you saying that they should be?
No, they're fake. They're fake. They're using the name of God to harm people. They're using the name of God to beat people with their Bibles, and they don't help them, they don't love them, they don't care about them. They're using their Bible to harm other people, and they're fake. They're standing right here. Not all bigots burn crosses, some hide behind them. Not all bigots burn crosses. Some hide behind them. They use their religion to be religion to be bigots, to be mean to LGBTQ people because they don't understand it and they think it's not quote unquote normal. So they use their Bible, they stand behind their cross in order to take away their rights. Okay? So you guys, that's what the Bible's actual meaning of don't take the Lord's name in vain. When I was growing up, we couldn't say, "Oh my God," or like if you said "God damn it" or anything like that, you couldn't use God's name because that was considered taking his name in vain. But what I think the Bible really meant was don't take my name in vain, which means don't use my name to harm people. Don't use my name to do things to people in my name.
So you are religious?
No, not anymore. I just told you, I just know it because I lived it. I'm 52. I just deconstructed like in the last 3 years. So it's been more than my life than not.
Right, but if you're having this revelation where you're like, oh, the Bible really meant this, is that what you're living your life through?
No.
Through a sense of morality and doing the right thing?
I don't need a book to tell me what's moral and what's right.
But you deconstructed the book.
I don't need the book to have a sense of morality. No. And if you guys claim morality while you're harming people, you're disgusting.
How am I harming people?
Your vote harmed people.
How?
Like the LGBTQ community, where there's over 600 bills written across this country by Republicans in red states specifically to take away their rights. I mean, hello, they're human beings and they're United States citizens. They were born here. They can be whoever they want. If they're born here, they have the freedom of the United States to be whoever they want. And that it's not fine for your party. You guys are trying to suppress them and make them go away. Love thy neighbor, except if they're brown, LGBTQ. Like, did God put a caveat on love your neighbor? Did God give you a caveat on what he says love one another? What does that mean? Oh, except if they're brown or black, oh, except if they're LGBTQ, except if I don't like their lifestyle, except if you don't like what they do. Is that what God said? Did he say that? Did he say exclude certain people?
I'm not religious, but you seem to be wanting to give me a religious lesson.
Most Trump supporters are, or they claim to be. They're, like I said, they're fake. There's nothing Christ-like about them. If they actually followed the teachings of Christ, there's no way that they could ever possibly vote for Donald Trump. It's inconsistent. It's illogical. They're just fake ones. That's all. Or do you have?
The whole Republican Party is based off of a misunderstanding of the Bible?
No, MAGA.
MAGA.
Yes, Trump devotees. The people that have Trump devotion syndrome. The people with TDS that have Trump devotion syndrome, where no matter how wrong he does, no matter how many times he violates the Constitution, no matter how many laws he breaks, you guys don't care.
So when we had
that's called a cult.
Marriage Act that was pre-Trump, was that like?
I didn't hear you.
What did that have to do with?
I didn't hear your question because I was still in the middle of my sentence when you decided to begin yours.
So, do you know when the Defense of Marriage Act was signed?
I don't care.
So that's just a no. Do you know?
No, I don't know. Do you want me to look it up? Do you want me to give you the exact date? Because I'll look it up if you want me to. But what does that have anything to do with what we're talking about?
Let's look it up real quick, and then we can move on. We can get to the next point.
What is it called?
The Defense of Marriage Act.
Can you tell me your point before I go and read it? Like, why am I looking this up?
Just the date. Just the date of when it was signed.
What is your point?
My point is that you're saying that this is MAGA, but it was signed before Trump was ever a candidate for president. So if it's all a MAGA problem, then why did we have bills like that pre-MAGA?
Yeah, and you know that that was in 1996. Okay, that was like 28 years ago. 29 years ago. People change. You know why? Because Obama used to be that way. Biden used to be that way. They all were like the traditional marriage, whatever. But as you know better and as you learn better, you do better. Okay? You're allowed to change your mind. It's called evolving. It's called, that's why Democrats evolve. We're called progressive. Excuse me, if you talk over me one more fucking time, I'm just going to mute you or boot you. I don't allow men to speak over me. It's not going to start with you, I promise.
Can go ahead and boot me.
Okay, that's fantastic because I'm not going to allow you to speak over me, but I'm going to finish what I had to say. Democrats are progressive. I think I'm frozen. Hold on. I think I was frozen. Okay. People evolve. It's called progress, which is why they call the left side progressives, right? Because we progress in our thinking and we want to progress with our country and progress with innovation, progress with other things. Conservatives want to conserve the past. They want to keep everything back, which is why Donald Trump is trying to take us back to 1798 with his Aliens Enemies Act, okay? We aren't going back. Because Obama and Biden changed and evolved with their thinking and including all people, that's a good thing. But all you really proved to me, exactly, I was just getting ready to say that right out of my mouth. Bro, misconduct. Bro really thought proving Republicans haven't evolved. Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. Democrats have evolved. Republicans and conservatives stay back here to conserve things the way that they want them, the old-fashioned values from the 1950s. And we're like, fuck you. No. We aren't going back. We are not. We are not. Change is very good. And we progress, right? We bring society forward. We bring innovation forward. We bring all of those things forward. And exactly, they want the nuclear family. When Trump and Musk, neither one of them could keep a nuclear family held together. Trump's got 3 baby mamas. And Elon Musk has however fuck many. But yes, Lee, exactly. The Respect for Marriage Act is a landmark United States federal law signed by Joe Biden. That's right. Dems hate the working class. We are the working class. What is wrong with you? You guys come up here and say we hate the working class, but you have Elon Musk, who is the fucking richest guy in the world. You guys have the elite of the elitist. And there's like 13 billionaires or millionaires on his cabinet. And you call us the party of elitists and then we're out of touch with the working class? We are the working class. Jesus Christ. This is so nuts. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. This wasn't my initial background, but I turned it to this while we were talking about religion. Not all bigots burn crosses. Some hide behind them. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Dark Knight, I've invited you up. You don't come up. You're muted from the comment section. Only Trump supporters are allowed in the box, so only Kamala supporters are allowed to comment in the comment section. Either you come up, or you can just be quiet. Just be quiet. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Let's go. Trump hates the working class. How do we know that? Because he didn't give no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. He didn't get a tax cut to you. He only gave tax cuts to the millionaires, billionaires, and corporations and took the money from Medicaid and other services in order to pay for those tax cuts. It's really the opposite of Robin Hood. Right. He didn't pay his contractors. He would bid a job, they would take the job, and then when it came time to pay, he's like, well, I don't want to pay that much. So can we like come with a deal? He's such a fucking shitty fraudster. He's always been a shitty fucking fraudster. He's so gross. And yes, they want to end unions. Because that's what the billionaires want. They don't want unions. Unions are power for the employees. Gen X leftist, I'm going to have you come up here for just a minute. If you could just do like a quick announcement or something. I have got to run to the bathroom so bad.
Yeah, I got you covered. Go do your thing.
I'll be right back.
So good to see everyone. Do me a favor, and I know that I've been putting in the comments, but you guys have been tapping like crazy today, and I'm so fucking proud of each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting my friend. It means the world to me. But I'm going to still ask you, keep tapping away. Let's try and get as many likes as we possibly can. If we can, by the end of the live, I would love to see 500,000, and that's if we don't have to do a restart or anything else. Also, make sure to hit the little gold heart next to her name. It costs a penny, and it makes you part of her team. Also, she does have her gifting goal with the coral reefs. Every time you hit one of those gifting goals, it pushes us out into the algorithm, gets us on the FYP. Also, she has her subscription goal. She's at 275 or 400. I know that that is really important to her, and it also gives you access to all of her little emotes and stickers. And if you can, go ahead and share out the live to your friends, cousins, family members, MAGA, all those people. And she has her Venmo and her Cash App in her bio, and she is crowdfunded, so please do me the biggest favor and donate to her so that she can continue to do this full-time while she's still looking for a job. And by the way, I also have my Cash App and Venmo. And by the way, somebody did send me a Cash App yesterday. I wanted to say thank you, Allie, for the $5. It means the world to me. It's never expected, but it's always appreciated. And everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you're enjoying the show. And let's keep MAGA and the Trump supporters accountable for what's going on in this country, because it's bad. It's really bad. When did we think we're going to have concentration camps in our country? That's not right. That's not the place you should be.
No. If you're rounding up people, putting people in camps, you are not on the right side of history.
Never. I don't remember a single time in history where they were.
No. And then the disgusting picture of Kristi Noem going down to El Salvador. Staying in. Oh, hold on. I didn't format it for a background, but I do have it I can show. She took a picture in front of all the inmates behind her.
You're kidding me.
No. All those inmates behind her. All crammed in like sardines. It's disgusting.
It will only take a second for them to reach through the bars. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's
so gross. It's so gross. And she's like, if you come to America, this is what's going to happen to you, kind of thing. I'm like, ugh. Gross. This is not who we are. This is not who we are.
When did America become the humanitarian country that became inhumane?
Yeah, with a $60,000 watch on. Yeah, that too. She had like a fucking Rolex or something on, going and standing in front of the prison. How disgusting.
You know, when you're standing in front of inmates, you gotta have your Rolex.
Ugh, it's so gross. They're not even dressed. They're like half naked. It's gross. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button.
So how are you doing today?
I'm good. These Trump supporters are a bunch of cowards.
Oh, I know. It's becoming more and more frequent. They're losing their footing.
Oh yeah, they're definitely losing their footing because he asked is it Elise Stefanik to not be the UN ambassador and not give up her seat in New York because they have a razor thin margin. You know they're scared if they're doing that shit.
Yep, and I know that Gabe Alamont is closing her gap right now.
Mm-hmm.
She was at an 8-point difference. Now she's down to 6. There is a chance here, people, and right now Josh Wheel is up 3 points. He was only up 1. He's up 3 now.
Yep.
So, folks, real quick, I'm going to make an announcement. If you can, phone bank for these people. That is available right now. If you are in those areas, volunteer to go door to door. It's not you debating with people. It's just you giving them the information, letting them know.
Make sure they turn up. They got to turn up. Yeah, they got to turn out.
Exactly. So you're not debating with anybody. You're not fighting with anybody. You're going to get given a script, and they just sign you in to do phone calls. It's super simple. Just give them the information. Any help that you can provide is greatly appreciated by these candidates.
Raymond, I see you're in the guest request box. Are you a Trump supporter? Type yes or no in the comment section, please. I'm only bringing up Trump supporters. I only brought up Gen X leftists to help me co-host today.
And I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Of course. Jeanette, thank you for the $5 cash app. Did you see MTG belittle the UK journalist? Of course I did. That was absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, go to the People Us. Also National Ground Game. There are several. Judge announced to keep all signal chat. What does that mean? What exactly does that mean? I did see that UK and France are sending military teams to Ukraine in a few days. Thank you, Auntie Biscuit. Oh, it can't be deleted. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's bad. It's bad for them if they can't be deleted.
Exactly. Which is why they were using it to begin with. Right. But that's why they were using it to begin with. Hey, if you guys want to help support my live, I do have my Cash App and Venmo over here on the yellow banner. I appreciate any and all support. I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. I would appreciate any and all support. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Otherwise, I'm going to do a quick restart.
Totally. Yeah. Hey, Trump supporters, you guys usually hate me, so why don't you just request on them? Trump is, your guys' daddy, which is super weird. But, if you like that orange Cheeto dust on your lips, just request on them. I know I'm a little antagonistic. I get it.
Well, see, on the Signal app, they can choose whether they want it to be disappearing or stay. And some of them choose it to disappear in an hour, some 4 hours. But what I read was they instructed them not to turn off the disappearing messages. Like they can't do that anymore.
I feel bad for Whitney that you had up here earlier. I understand. I'm not mad at her. I get the family influence. I do. I've heard it from other Trump supporters. And they were not even Trump supporters. They didn't want to do it, but it's just the way their family pushed them. Family's a powerful thing.
And I understand it because women and girls are very much controlled. And they are purposely kept in the dark. That's why they want women to be at home. They don't want them working because they'll meet worldly people and realize not everybody is subservient to their husband and that they actually have a voice. That's why they homeschool, so their kids aren't around other kids where they learn that all those other kids don't have to do all that stuff. The purpose is to keep you in a bubble.
Yep, don't expose them to diversity. Not at all.
So a lot of them are politically illiterate.
Yep, economically illiterate, socially illiterate, which is another big problem.
What the hell? Look at some weird people in here. Just bizarre, weird people.
Oh, I've been seeing the lunatic fringe lately. Like, it is scary. The people that are still supporting him, like the absolute, like Liam.
Yeah, they're nuts. Right. It is not for their children. It is to keep their children away from worldly people, like my mom used to call it. Worldly people. So you cannot be influenced by outside people. Like I was only allowed to have friends that shared the same religion. I was only allowed to go to schools that shared the same religion. I was only allowed to belong to organizations and groups that had the same religion. I was purposely kept in this bubble.
What's the thing that broke it for you?
Hmm?
What's the thing that like broke it for you? What was your aha moment?
The utter hypocrisy of my parents, the way I was raised and how we're supposed to treat people, and how they were so far down the rabbit hole with Trump supporters and MAGA, and the way that they talked about people, and like it was the antithesis of every way I was raised. I'm like, these people are fucking hypocrites. I mean, I've seen it throughout my life. I guess it just didn't hit me until it was so dug in that they were so opposite in the way that my dad changed as a human being into being an angry conspiracy theory crazy man that he'd never been before, and that's only been since Trump. And it changed them as people, to be honest with you. And every Christian moral value that I was raised with, Trump did the opposite and was the opposite. He was like what the Bible described as the Antichrist that we were supposed to stay away from. And here my mom and dad are like bowing down and worshiping. Like during COVID, my C-19, my mom had a freaking Trump mask. I mean, it's bizarre. Like they just went right head deep into the cult, and I just saw so much glaring opposite that I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, this is ridiculous. Charlie, hi. You had asked a question. Are you a Trump voter?
I'm not actually. I just asked a question and then something popped up
Oh, okay. Because I was just looking for Trump supporters, but your question was, how are we supposed to come together? I'm just letting you know we can't. You can't come together with fascists. You can't come together with people that are stripping away human rights. You can't. You can't.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not vote for Trump. I've just been listening in this room for the last couple of hours, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, it's the left against the right, right? And it's the right against the left.
It really shouldn't be. It should really be against the billionaires and the working class.
From the bottom to the top.
Yep.
It should not be left to the right. Like there's this distraction, and the distraction is exactly what they want going on right now. And so, like, how do you get past that shit? And
more MAGA have to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
More MAGA, more Trump supporters have to wake up and join our side. Did you vote for Kamala?
I did.
Okay.
I did vote for
But
Kamala. And,
so I think that for what they have to do is they have to. Okay, as the tariffs hit, he already put 25% on any cars that weren't made in America, so that's going to bring it from $3,000 up to $12,000 a car more. When they start losing their benefits, they start losing their Medicaid, their kids lose their IEPs because the Department of Education is gone. Once it starts to personally affect them, Trump supporters are always fine with it harming someone else, as long as it doesn't mean them. So the moment they start to be impacted is the moment they're going to start moving away from the cult. And then they're going to be like, shit. They'll be easier to talk to at that point. They'll be easier to convince to join us in fighting against it. But unfortunately, Trump supporters don't care until it personally affects them, and then they will start to care.
Yeah, they're going to ride it right into the ground with it.
Yep. They just think that they're the exception, just like the Latinos for Trump and the black people for Trump and all those kind of things. It's because they don't think it's going to affect them, that somehow they're not going to be affected by it. It's going to be someone else. It's going to hurt other people that they don't really care about. But the moment it starts to hit them and hurts them, especially in your pocket and your ability to provide for your kids or your family, they're going to leave real fast.
Yeah.
So that's how I think about that. But thanks for the question. I thought maybe you were a Trump supporter, but I appreciate the question. It was worthy to talk about. I'm going to do a quick restart. There's no Trump supporters that are even asking. Oh, wait a minute. There's somebody in the box. Hold on. B. Mork. All right, I'm guessing that's a tapping error. You guys, I'm going to do a quick restart. I'm going to be right back. Just come right back. I already went to the restroom, already filled my drink, already did all that. So I'm just going to do a quick restart. I'm going to change the background to hopefully something that'll bring them in. But I'll be right back.
Make sure you have your string cheese.
It's right behind me in my little cooler.
Perfect.
Hi, YouTube. I'm just doing a quick restart because we had no Trump supporters in there and it was getting boring. So I'm going to put a background up that will probably bring them in. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back, my friends. Yep, make sure you guys are just tapping that screen. Oops. Hearts, make the hearts fly. Make the hearts fly. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. If you voted for Harris, just keep on hitting the screen. Boot the snoot of one of these two evil men. Boot the snoot of one of those two evil men. I am going to bring up my backup account. Make sure you're all following the backup account. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. Everybody else, make sure you're following my backup down there at the bottom of the screen. Twinsies. We got twinsies. If you voted for, cute. Thank you, Kay. Thank you. If you guys haven't hit the little orange heart at the top next to my name, it costs you 1 coin if you want to hit on that. It only costs you 1 coin, but it does a lot for the algorithm and how we get paid out and stuff like that, depending on how many of those things are hit per live. But if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. I am looking to have conversation, so request up and let's chat. Everybody else, keep making sure those hearts are flying. We have not quite hit the For You page, so just keep on hitting those hearts, and we should hit it any second now. You can tell us when the numbers jump quick. So if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button and come on up. We got us a 2.0 on the right side of the screen. Mimicking old 1930s Germany, dude. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. If you do not come up when requested, you will be muted in the comment section because only Trump supporters are allowed in the box right now. So only Kamala supporters are allowed in the comment section. That's only fair. So come on in, welcome on. If you voted for Donald Trump, let's talk. Thank you, Gen X leftist. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the button. Bump, bump. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit their button. Trump supporters are not in a lot of the comment section. MAGA seems a bit tentative. Yeah, right. They're very scared. They do not want to come up. For Trump. Oh, I love the butterflies. Where's the for Trump? For Trump. You have to request up. You don't have your requests on. Saying you're for Trump, but don't have your request turned on to invite you up doesn't do me any good, do I? I'm not for Trump. Haven't seen or heard from Kamala? No, fuck no. I hope she's off living her best life. What do you want Kamala to do? They rejected her and her policies. What the fuck you want her to do? She did what she was supposed to do. What's she supposed to be doing? She should be out living her best life. Do whatever the fuck she wants. If you voted for Donald Trump, get up here. Let's go. I do know everything. Come up here and challenge me, Sport Card LLC. I do know everything. Test me. Nope, not kidding. If you voted for Donald Trump, you voted for Shitler 2.0. Congratulations. You win a fascist dictatorship. Come on down. All right, Sports Card, you are now officially muted, and now you can only have a voice in my life if you come up and talk to me. And if you come on down to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue right around noontime, come on down and get yourself a Tesla. Use discount code Epstein. Epstein. You'll get 10% off, but your interest rate will be a low 35% on them new Teslas. Come on down and tell them Big Donnie sent you. Oh, got scared. Discount code Epstein. Show wheel.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, what do you got against Big T? What did he do?
Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
30, Texas.
What do I have against T? Big T?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with your brain?
I don't know what part you're from. Maybe you call him OGDT or Trump Peasy, where you call him Trump Peasy? What's your nickname for him?
Mango Mussolini, Velveeta Voldemort.
I've never heard those.
Fascist Fanta. Fanta fascist. What do you, I mean, you sound ridiculous.
Mine sounded more catchier than the ones you said, but whatever. We know who we're talking
A
about.
Cheeto dusted McFucknugget. Schmittler Jr. Schmittler 2.0.
I don't like that, but I think he's a great guy. He has great character, great business aspect.
Okay, I know. I'm going to go ahead and move on. I know I'm being punked. You can't be for real. You can't be for real. I'm not even entertaining that foolishness. You have got to be kidding me. Absolutely not. He's a good man, a good businessman. Oh my God. If that's a good person to you, I hate to see who you think is a bad person. Nadia, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay, how old are you, and
Friday.
what state did you vote in?
I'm 27 in Washington State.
Why?
I like that he's saving money with Doge. Borders. I like that he's opening up jobs and putting tariffs back on other countries that tariff us.
Oh my God! Aren't you? Oh, bless your heart.
Great family values for the American.
Am I being punked again? Are you serious?
Well, I just wanted to ask.
Colleen, thank you for subscribing. You've got to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. You guys cannot be real. You cannot be real.
Where he's blaming immigrants for America's problems.
Yes. That's what he did on the campaign trail for 3.5 years. Yes, that's exactly what he did.
He blamed all of America's problems.
Yes. He's like, that's the reason why there's no housing is because too many immigrants. The reason why you can't afford groceries because of immigrants. He's blamed immigrants on everything. Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure that he's also blamed the government as well, which is why he established Doge.
God, you're pathetic. I have a question for you. I have a question. This makes me so. Women that vote for Trump just make my ass itch. But yesterday he signed an executive order, basically doing the SAVE Act, bypassing Congress, because the SAVE Act will never pass Congress, right? Do you know what it is? First of all, do you know what the SAVE Act is? I'm gonna guess you're gonna say no because you guys don't know anything about policy.
I've read it. I just don't remember.
What is it? If you don't know, just say you don't know, man. Don't make up shit.
No, I'm pretty sure if you could like refresh my memory.
No. If you can't tell me the basics, like the basic part of what the SAVE Act is about, then you're just lying. So if you don't know, just say you don't know, and I'll tell you.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, thank you. The SAVE Act basically is going to preclude any woman from being able to vote if she doesn't have the same name she was born with. It's having your name on your birth certificate has to match all of your documents. Excuse me. So if you've ever been married or changed your name or anything like that, your birth certificate's not going to match your ID, which means you won't be able to vote. So do you care that he's trying to take away the votes for women to vote? Which is what we know they're going to do in Project 2025, because it was spelled out in Project 2025. They only wanted one vote per household, and it would be the man of the house.
Okay, and do you think that...
Can you respond to what I said, please? Can you respond to what I said, please? Can you respond to the question I asked you?
I think that that's absolutely... How do I put this nicely? Insane that you believe the basics that they wouldn't allow women to vote.
Did you read the executive order that says that your birth certificate must match your ID?
Yeah.
Okay, do most women change their last name when they get married? Do most women change their name when they get married?
Yeah.
Okay, so is their current name going to match their birth certificate?
No.
Okay, so then you won't be able to register to vote. It wasn't that hard, was it? That's what it says. Then go pull it up. Go pull it up and read it.
Why
No. Go read it. Go read it.
No, thank you.
Okay, then be gone. No, you're not going to come up here and be like, no, I'm not going to read it. No, I'm not going to read it. No. Not going to read it. That's because you're in denial. Stay in your ignorance. Stew in it. Roll around in it. Bathe in it if you want. I'm not going to read it. No. I'm going to go pout in the corner. No, I'm not going to read it. I don't care if I can't vote. Go Trump. Thank you, Trump, for giving me dirt. Like Johnny says. Thank you, Trump. George, did you vote for Trump?
I have a question. Why aren't you watching your face?
Did you vote for Trump?
Hello?
Did you vote for Trump?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Then clearly you did. Because anybody else would be like, hell no, I didn't vote for that fucker. Nope. Trust me. Nope. That's an easy one. Nope. Sure did not. Nope. Shouldn't you be watching baseball? I don't fucking like baseball. Baseball's boring as shit on TV. I only watch baseball in person. Anthony, did you vote for Trump?
Hell to no.
W's. I'm only looking for Trump supporters and only Trump supporters right now. Give me 1 second. Amy. Yeah, if you won't answer, you're a Trump voter. We already know. Because anyone else would be like, fuck no, I did not.
Hello?
Aiming low.
Hello?
Yes. Hello. Did you vote for Trump?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did vote for Trump.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Wisconsin and 22.
All right. What did you want to add to the conversation, or did you want to respond to the background? What do you want?
Oh, I love the background. Trump's looking great in there. Is your husband around by chance?
Oh, you want to ask him if you can take me out on a date?
Oh no, your husband. Take your husband on a date? No, of course not.
No, ask him. Ask him if you can take me out on a date.
Oh yeah, why does he take you out ever?
What is your
Why
point?
does he take you out ever?
What is your point?
What's my point? What's your point?
Do you have anything? Do you have anything to add to the conversation or talk about politics? This is a political live.
Do you have a job?
Yes.
What do you do for work?
You're looking at it. You can unmute. Are you running away? Are you running? Are you running away? I see you trying to run. Are you running? Are you running? Oh, we have a runner. I wonder why he was so interested in my husband.
If you won't take your husband on a date, you have to know.
Q, did you vote for Trump?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I voted for Trump. I probably would have voted for Trump if I could have, but I couldn't vote on this past election.
Okay. Looking for people who voted for Trump. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Come on up. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. Guys, if you want to help support my live, I would appreciate it. I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. I am looking, goddamn, I'm so tired. Can you tell? Don't you know what I'm saying? Well, let's cover his ugly ass face. Let's see. There we go. If you'd like to help support my live, I really do appreciate it. My Cash App, Venmo are right up there. I am here every single day, 7 days a week from 4 to 7 p.m. Eastern. And I am crowdsourced. If you want to help support my live, I appreciate you. I am not bringing up friendlies yet. I am not bringing up friendlies. I have all these friendlies that are in my box. Other than Gen X, leftists, and maybe RC dubs to debate, but I got to wait till I get somebody in the box. If you're a friendly, please, I'm not bringing up friendlies for another 30 minutes. If you voted for Donald Trump in the last election, no way anyone is supporting you. Well, Robbie, that's not true. They support me every single day. They financially support me, and every single day since May of last year, which is the only reason why I'm able to do this. So don't be jealous. Because nobody gives you anything for anything that you have to say, because nobody cares. I invited you up, Robbie. If you want to talk, we can talk. Jealousy is not a good look on anybody, but whatever. Tommy, what are you back here for? I blocked you. You have another account?
Did you read the executive order? Did you read the executive order that Trump signed 2 days ago?
Which one?
About the voting.
Which one? Yes, the EO. Mm-hmm.
So then you would know that it wouldn't affect people who change their names. All it's enforcing is that people have proof of citizenship. That's all.
They already fucking do. That is the problem, that I am so sick and tired of you Trump supporters who don't know how anything currently works. Because you already have to be a U.S. citizen in order to vote.
In Florida, yes, you do.
No, in any federal election, any federal election in all 50 states, it is the same. All federal elections, they cannot vote.
Well, maybe they're not. All this is saying is just enforce it. We're gonna.
It is enforced. Can you show me a single document, a single study, a single document that proves undocumented people vote in the presidential election? Not from True Social, not from Trump's mouth, not from Trump's White House. I'm talking about anybody who does audits and who does these things can show me how many undocumented immigrants voted in the last election. Nope. You're going to bring a source. You're not speaking to. You bring a source that undocumented people, that this is a real problem. We have to have this. That's what they're touting it as, Tommy. That's how they said the SAVE Act was for too. But then when you read it, you see the difference. I'm not stupid. We're not stupid. You're not going to gaslight us. That's what the SAVE Act was for too. Excuse me. Janera, hold on real quick. Janera, thank you for the $2 Venmo. Keep it going. $2 challenge. Absolutely. Janera is challenging everybody watching the live right now to send $2 to my Cash App or Venmo right up there in the yellow banner called Diavatalks. $2 for the $2 challenge. You guys, if everybody pitched in $2, I'd be one happy lady. Deborah, thank you for the $5 just cause. Thank you. Tiffany, thank you for the $2. I support you and I'll be here every day as long as you are. That's right. Damn Skippy. Thank you. Daryl, thank you for the $10. Oh, for a $10 challenge. He's upping it to $10. You can do $2 or you can do $10. A 49ers free. Thank you for the $2. I'll support you. Thank you so much. So we have a $2 challenge and a $10 challenge. Whichever one you want to do, Cash App and Venmo on the yellow banner. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Ohio Circle Road stated that
if you go off app, I can't hear you. If you can't see me, when you go off app to read your source, you have to memorize it and come back because I can't hear you when you're off.
Secretary of State Frank LaRose, according to the AP, stated that around 100 to 138 non-citizens may have voted. It's
100.
This is not Trump. This is That's not voting. They found them.
138 in Ohio.
It's ridiculous. We should not have
130. We have
voted.
May have. Did you hear the Q words?
No, it's not may have. They found
Read it. No. You just read the word. Shh. No. Read it again. It said may have. Those are the words you use. Don't gaslight me.
No, I miss. Go and read the article.
Oh,
It says Frank.
Okay, when you go off app, I can't hear you. I've told you before. Holy fuck.
138 non-citizens voted.
Nah, may have. Okay, what's the name of the article? You said it was AP? Let me look. Give me the name of the article.
Let me look at that. I'm going to go off for 1 second.
Yes, go off. Tell me the news source and the name of the article, and I'll go pull it up. Because you changed it the second time, mentiroso. Tanya, thank you for the $2. Riding that train. Choo choo. Thank you. Gage, thank you for the $10 for a good cause. Thank you so much. Deborah, thank you for the $5 for the challenge. Thank you. Gregory, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Thank you so much. Electric Al Shar, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. Valencia, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. I really appreciate you guys. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Did you say it was 8?
That voting by
Okay, I'm asking you. Please don't read it. Please do not read it to me again. I'm asking you. I am asking you for the name of the article.
I'm giving it to you.
Okay, go.
Jesus Christ. It says, data shows that voting by non-citizens is rare. AP, search that up. That's probably going to bring it up.
By non-citizens is rare. My point exactly. Okay.
Rare. Non-existent.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay, Tommy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Is it from AP News?
It is from AP News.
Is it from September 9?
That's correct.
Have you seen the one from April 12 of 2024 where it says non-citizen voting isn't an issue in federal elections? But you didn't look at that one, did y'all? Did y'all?
No, because it's older. It's an older source.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay, boo-boo. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You have to give me a chance to read it. You have to give me a chance to read it. Be quiet. Mute while I read it. Okay. A 1996 law makes it illegal for non-citizens. Violators can be fined and imprisoned for up to a year. They can also be deported. We already enforced that, by the way, but I'm going to keep reading. Don't respond. Don't respond. I'm still going down. Well, you went down in this article to find whatever you did, whatever you found, because it's not even like the beginning of it.
Yeah, I like to read like other people.
Yeah, nobody reads on your side. I'm like, go read it. They're like, no. Ah, there it is. Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose, a Republican, said in August that he referred for potential prosecution 138 apparent non-citizens found to have voted in a recent election. Okay. He referred them for potential prosecution, which means they suspected that they weren't registered voters.
Go down to the Alabama one. We also have the Alabama Secretary of State saying it was also 3,000 non-citizens who voted in the elections in Alabama. Secretary of State of Georgia, Raffensperger. It says it right there in the article.
Yeah, and guess what it is? Guess who it is? Guess who it is? You know what's so funny? Is it only seems to be red state Republican governors that think that there's this type of abuse going on. Do you see any of the Democrat states saying that there's a bunch of undocumented people voting.
Don't enforce it. If you don't enforce people,
That's not true. It's not true. It's not true.
That is true, Diava, because
okay, I'm done. I'm not going to just go back and forth with you. No, I'm not going to go back. It's true. It's not true. It's true. It's not true. It's true. It's not true. It's not true. It's not enough that it's going to matter. 138 people out of the entire state of Ohio isn't going to make a dent. It's already enforced. We don't need another law. Welcome, Mishi Raid. Lily, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Your spirit is a fucking delight. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tanya, thank you for the $2. Bridget, thank you for the $2. There's nothing I hate more than a dumbass magatard man with like Tommy. He's disgusting. Hey, Jude, thank you for the $10 for your song is now live in Spotify and other platforms. Hey, Jude sent me a $10 cash out to let me know that my song, Diava Smackdown, is now live on Spotify and other platforms. You can do it, and you can play that for your workout. You can get my Smackdown song. Tara, thank you for the $2 Venmo. Always supporting friend. I know you are, Tara. You've been just a delight from the very beginning. Thank you so much. So Diava Smackdown Queen song is on Spotify and other platforms. Go find it. Niecy Rose is going to add that to hers. I know she will.
Good morning.
Hey, great. Did you vote for Trump?
Of course.
Okay, how old are you?
How old are you? I'm 36. I'm from the state of Oklahoma. I voted for Trump. I got your sources on Texas. Texas, according to their DPS, found. Good morning. I'm looking at
right.
.org. Yes, KUT.org. Go look it up. It's a very reliable source. CNN uses it all the time.
Your point is what?
KUT.org.
I missed the.
You need me to say it a little bit slower?
Why did you say good morning? What state are you in? Because Jesus Christ.
I work nights, so I'm off today, so it's like morning for me right now. So
okay, if you could if you can lower your voice a little bit, say the website. You are so.
I've already had. I'll say it again for you.
Okay? I'm trying. Stop.
Let me know when you're.
No, I want you. I'm trying to tell you what to do. Okay? Lower your tone. It's like you're fucking shouting. So that's why we can't understand the letters. Now, tell me it again. Lower your voice.
Are you sitting down? You got your ears ready and your pencil ready?
Smart ass ain't gonna go.
No, I'm ready because I don't want to repeat myself 1,000 times. I've already repeated myself twice.
Oh, poor baby.
Smart ass didn't go well for you, did it?
I mean, he came out crashing out.
Yeah. Good morning. I'm like, what? I'm in Texas. So am I. It's not morning.
I mean, you want to be condescending and be a jerk, then you can move on.
Yeah, it was Kilo Union Tom. KUT is what he was trying to say.
KUT.org. Okay. Now I'm just curious. I honestly didn't get the first letter. I got UT.org. I could never get the first letter. She's like, K. Oh, there's only 900 different articles. What the fuck's the name of the article? What's the oldest friendship in Austin? That's what's on the main page. It's an Austin news channel. What? That's not an official anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, because KUT in Austin, Texas said it. It must be true. Opinion pieces aren't factual. Opinion pieces aren't factual. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request button. He was just crashing out.
What's he actually talking about anyway? What was he trying to say?
That undocumented people vote. They're still trying to prove to me that there's just.
That's nice.
I know. Lola, did you vote for Trump?
Oh, sorry.
Okay, no worries. I got you. Childless Dog Mom, thank you for the $20 Venmo. Wishing you a happy Thundercunt Thursday. Yes. Let's see if anyone will bite on a $20 challenge. Ooh, Childless Dog Mom. She's up in the ante. So if anybody wants to match her, that'd be awesome. I appreciate the support.
And so everybody knows, if you don't, in Texas has had the Gold Star ID for almost 4 years now. The real ID.
Yeah.
So actually more than that. My last one. So my last one, they said almost.
So we're going to have a conversation, or you're going to kick me now?
If you're going to be a condescending asshole, then you'll be kicked again. But if you want to have a conversation, that's fine. But you're not going to come up here and talk to me condescendingly or act like a jerk. If you want to just have a conversation, we can do that. If you're going to crash out and keep screaming, then probably not.
Crashing out is you.
No.
Val was speaking, dude. Just guys are dense in the head. That's your problem. Val was speaking. I talk with facts, and you guys like you don't have your return.
Sir, first off, I've worked as an election official in the state of Texas for the last, 30 years. Okay, in Texas for the last 8 years, sir, or the last 7 years, we've had real ID. You know that little gold star up in the corner of your license?
I don't have that. I don't have a real ID.
You haven't went and renewed your license.
I don't need a real ID. I don't fly in it.
Then you haven't renewed your license.
I don't fly in airplanes.
You have to have it, but you have to have it by May.
No, you don't.
You have, yeah, yes, you do. Whether you fly or not, you have to have a real ID by May of 2025.
The only way you could vote in Texas if you did not have.
I live in Oklahoma. We have extensions. You don't know Oklahoma law.
You said Texas.
Texas.
You
just said that you're in Texas.
No, I get it. You're dense. I said Oklahoma. You're not dense in the head. You can't hear.
Oh, hold on. I'm pretty sure you can keep him muted. Whoever, please just keep him muted.
I said Oklahoma. You guys are dense in the head.
I'm pretty sure that when you came up, you said, "Good morning, you're from Texas." Is that not what we heard?
Yes.
Now, sir, I don't know what the laws are like in Oklahoma, but I can tell you in Texas, if you did not have a gold star on your ID when you went in to vote, you had to provide a birth certificate. And then that would only get you a provisional ballot. That's the law in Texas.
I'm talking about Oklahoma. We're not talking about Texas with the ring. I do not have to have it. A real ID in Oklahoma. You're not going to argue with somebody who lives in Oklahoma. If you want to, you can.
I'm arguing that if you're not a U.S. citizen, you're not going to vote in this state.
You're very dead.
We're talking about people voting in Texas, dickhead.
If you're not
My whole history,
American citizen, you're not going to vote in the state of
I come to
Texas.
these lives to make sure I'm not bringing outside of cross lines.
What you do is talk over people. That's why you probably get booted, because you don't have any decorum. You don't know how to. Didn't you learn in kindergarten how to have a conversation where you don't talk when someone else is talking? Like, we learned that in kindergarten, man. That's basic.
I didn't go to kindergarten though. I dropped out of kindergarten.
That explains.
That tracks.
I never went to kindergarten. Nobody.
Oh my God.
What?
Why are Trump supporters the most obnoxious?
You have a dance in the head, though.
We didn't fall for a con artist 3 times.
We're not the dense ones.
You guys fell for a Harrison that smokes pot.
You can't even say your name right. How dense are you?
You're very dense.
I could ask you subtraction questions,
You're dense.
but you're already at the boiling point, so I guess there's no reason to go there. What a dumbass.
All right, dude. You now.
Oh
know
my
the
God.
record for a person to get dropped twice in less than 2 minutes.
He must. That was the word of the day on his calendar. Dance, dance.
He didn't even know where he was.
He said Texas.
No, he came up. The first words out of his mouth were "Good morning from Texas."
And then he's obsessed about an Austin News article that he can't track down to show us that somehow so many people undocumented voted.
Did you?
Trump is his density. Somebody said Trump is his density.
Did you vote for Trump?
I voted for Kamala Harris.
Kamala. I mean, I'm glad you voted for Kamala, but don't call her Kamala. I'm not bringing up friendlies yet. I don't bring up friendlies till 6 p.m. Eastern. I am looking for Trump supporters a little bit longer.
I don't believe he was friendly.
Yeah, I don't.
Kamala. I like people like, I voted for Camilla. I'm like, the Queen of England? I mean, that's the only Camilla we had there is. Andrea, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge because I love you. Oh, keep kicking ass, mama. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate you.
I think she's technically queen consort.
Yeah, I don't know all the terms. I'm like, just queen, whatever.
He's back in the records.
I'm begging for money. When have I begged for money, reverse? Come up here and tell me, when did you hear me beg for money? I said, thank you for the $2. Thanking my supporters. That's not begging. Don't be jealous. Why do they get so butthurt? They always have to mention, they were like, oh, you're grifting, you're begging, you're whatever. And I'm like, whenever we just say thank you for a contribution. I know it's because I know that right-wing people don't follow each other, like they don't support each other. They're like, pull yourself up the bootstraps. So if they had a fellow man who was like, oh my God, I can't afford my groceries this week, they'd be like, get a job, bum. But when they come into Democrat spaces and we support each other and they support me for being here every day, they get super, super hurt. And they are so jealous.
They just don't know. Nobody will actually listen to you.
Tech Wiz in the comments said they eat their bootstraps. I thought that was funny. I just thought that was funny.
There's a certain self-destructiveness to voting for Trump.
Marcy, that might be the nicest thing you've ever said.
Right? Starlight. I think it's Starlight. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah. But if I could vote, I would definitely have voted Kamala.
Awesome. Very cool. W's. I'm looking for one more Trump voter before we go to friendlies. So if you voted for Trump in here, come on up. Let's go. It's your time. Chop, chop, chop. I'll start bringing up anybody.
You like this Gen X guy?
I need someone. Oh, Bones. Bones.
Well, I may be your number one fanboy, so tread lightly.
Bones in the comment section. I need someone to buy my food because I'm too lazy to work. Bones, you don't think what I'm doing is work? I mean, you could throw me some money for food. I'm cool with that too.
Educators should get paid.
Oh my Lord.
Bones, turn down their music. Turn down your music. When your music's off, unmute your mic.
It's a little weird. He's playing a song about a stalker.
He follows me too. Bones, come off mute. I think I have a fan. I invited you to.
The notion on the skin.
I invited you to unmute, Bones. All you have to do is accept. Oh, he left. Oh, you're talking all kinds of smack about me up here begging for food because I don't want to work.
Man, and put that cat on a diet, will you? Oh my God.
You live in the South. I hope you have lots of fans. Honey, we got ceiling fans in every room. Nobody lives in Florida without a ceiling fan in every room. I'm going to tell you that much. That was a cat. I thought it was a dog. That was a big ass cat then. Shit.
I looked and I blew it up and I'm like, that's a cat.
Shit. God damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that was a cat. Yikes.
I'm fucking crying.
Bones always, he comes into my lives every single day. Bones comes into my life every single day, talks his smack, talks his Trump stuff. I bring him up and he runs. Why do so many people in Florida have fireplaces? Because we only get to, I don't know it's a thing because we don't get to use them very much. So when it's cold, we light that bitch up. I've always wanted a real fireplace, but I have an electric one. My parents have a real one, but they're originally from Maine. But it does get cold, and when it gets cold, it's nice to have a fire. But no, it's you maybe only get to use your fireplace 2 or 3 times a year, maybe.
Well, y'all don't have a lot of gas there either, right?
We
Y'all don't
no.
have a lot of houses with gas, right?
No, I have everything electric. Everything. I have no. I'm scared to have gas in my house. Probably because I've never had it. Like not growing up, not since I've been an adult. Every single place I've ever lived in, everything's been electric. I'm afraid I would probably unalive my family and like leave something on. I'm scared to death of having gas ranges and stuff.
There's, oh my Lord. There's you thought I was funny, okay? There's somebody in the comments. It's last Phoenix Fallen. Is got a master's in animal science and husbandry. They said that cat needs an EKG. It's heart problems. Oh, it's not its fault. It has diabetes.
I don't have a aversion to gas stoves. I've literally just never used one. I'm like, ever. I would just be afraid I'd burn my house down or something.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, don't.
Hi, Diava.
But if you use a gas stove one time, you'll be like, what have I been doing?
Yeah. I mean, I just never used one. So I to me, it's like foreign. I know better. I've heard gas is much better to cook on. I absolutely have heard that 150 million times. I have no gas lines in my house or anything. Simple. Hi, did you? I already know who you voted for. What am I asking?
Hi, how are you, Diava?
I'm good. I'm in autopilot.
Oh man.
Like, how old are you? Who'd you vote for?
I'm 24 and I voted for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
MAGA.
What did?
Former MAGA.
Oh, you're a former MAGA.
Yes, I voted for him in 2020.
Ooh, what made you change your mind in 2024?
Well, Diava, we obviously, we have to look at, past history of this man and what he really represents. I was, again, a 19-year-old, so I was still living with family.
Okay.
So they were the main reason to why I had voted for Trump. So I was, majorly uneducated and very self-centered and very selfish when it came down to my vote. So I had to look at the bigger picture, and I'm like, well, this man really doesn't represent the American people, so no, thank you.
Okay, that's fair.
Man, I just got done. Well, it's gonna marinate. Making some chicken.
Oh, what kind of chicken is that?
Well, oh my goodness. Hold on, I have to clean up my mess.
It looks spicy.
I am using this organic bacon flavored sea salt. I'm using brown sugar bourbon and this barbecue rub.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sounds delightful.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good.
Did you say bacon flavored salt?
Bacon flavored sea salt.
That sounds delicious.
Oh, I know, right? When he said bacon flavored, I was like, I'm done. Like, whatever else you had, okay, great, but bacon flavored sea salt?
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Oh my god, I've never even heard of it. It sounds yummy though.
Yeah, I'm the cook of the house, so I love cooking.
Ugh. I cook out of sheer necessity, and because my kids won't starve. That's it. I don't like to cook.
I mean, I'm over here looking at my salt grinder right now. Can I just...
Can I put bacon through there?
I mean, like, you could. I don't know how that would turn out. I've also been working on a sourdough recipe as well.
Like, I can bake. Now I can bake. I make pies from scratch, from the crust up. Like, I can bake like nothing. But cooking, I can follow a recipe. I can't just throw shit together and be like, oh, let's try this with I can't do that. That's not the gift I was gifted. that was not my gift. No.
I gotta make another sourdough starter. You gotta have a starter for sourdough.
Yeah, sourdough is very, very complicated. It's very complicated. It can be easy when you get your sourdough like fully, like the starter like fully started. Other than that, like it can get easy, but like your house has to be at a certain temp. Like it has to be perfect in order for it to work. Or unless you're gonna get little demons growing inside your sourdough starter, and you don't want that.
So does that mean that MAGA never makes sourdough?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Anybody that tells you, like all that you see all the stuff, oh, make sourdough today. No, it takes weeks to do a starter.
Yeah, it takes weeks. My sister's been using her same sourdough starter for 4 years. And like every single loaf that she does comes out beautifully. Comes out amazing.
Anything else?
I uploaded a couple new videos today. I don't know if you heard about the student in Boston that was arrested by ICE. But this is the time for everyone to literally organize and mobilize and get to town halls. Seriously.
Yes. You're talking about the Tufts University?
Yes.
Yeah, where they revoked her green card without letting her know, and then went and picked her up and said, now you're illegal, and just snatched her off the road. Yeah, that's what I said. We are 1930s Germany, because they're just snatching people off the roads.
Yeah.
This is not good.
No, it's not, Diava. No, what you said, Diava, we are literally in 1930s Germany, and for anyone that wants to completely ignore that and completely push it to the side like it doesn't matter, it fucking matters, because these are people. These are people, human beings that have families. But yet, people voted for this fucking monster, and, they don't give a fuck about human rights.
No.
So something that me and some other creators that I'm close with here, just because we have, a small group of accountability, we are setting up certain areas within our own Discord. It's a check-in, and what we do is we check in with each other twice a day, just because this ICE thing is getting out of hand, and we have a feeling, this is just our opinion. We don't know if it's going to happen. We have a feeling that there's going to be some political prisoners out of this whole situation that are U.S. Citizens. So we are now checking in with each other at least twice a day, just to say, hey, we're here, we're fine, we're okay, nothing's happened to us. But if somebody doesn't check in, then we know to start looking into something and say, hey, what's going on?
I mean, unfortunately, that's where we're at. I mean, it's sad that you have to do that, to be honest with you.
Oh, exactly. It is a wild situation right now.
And then they show up in plain clothes. The people filming it were like, hey, are you police? Like, who identify yourself? They don't say nothing. They come in plain clothes with masks on. Couldn't wear the mask during C-19 because I can't breathe. But they wear it every time they go out and do this shit to cover their fucking faces. This is not okay. This is like the Gestapo. The ICE is nothing but just the modern day Gestapo. And it needs to stop.
Hey, Diava, who tried comparing wearing masks to the Schmolotov? Who did that? Was it Marjorie?
MTG, yep.
Man.
Yep.
Just to show, the times that we're fucking living in, it's absolutely disgusting and deplorable. People don't give a fuck about anything. But that's where we're at. I'm ashamed.
I am too.
I'm just going to say that group is shrinking every day about the people that don't care, and there is more people that are mobilizing against this, and there are Republicans that are mobilizing against this. I'll use Mayhem as an example. He voted for Trump in the past election, and he is currently organizing a march on Washington of several veterans that are trying to take money out of politics. So this is... I do have hope for the future, but I understand that it will probably get harder before it gets better.
Oh, I've already, I've gotten in contact with people, even my very own legislator here in Michigan, and I straight up told him, I'm like, I literally told him, I'm like, you're a Republican, and I have absolutely no hopes for the future. I've seen a lot of the horrendous, crazy things that he's posted on social media, and I'm like, I have absolutely no hopes for you.
Well, you're not lying.
No.
Sorry.
It's like I want to have hope for the future, but with the way that things are going, Diava, we are literally seeing the fucking Handmaid's Tale in progress. We're seeing a fascist regime in progress, and for the people that want to deny that and completely ignore that, sorry, that's your fucking problem, not ours. But there are things that will personally affect them. If they think it won't, it fucking does.
Yeah, it will. Eventually it'll get to you.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Diava. I love you guys.
You're so welcome. Love you too. Thank you so much. Handmaid's Tale is a hard watch. For those that haven't seen The Handmaid's Tale, it is a hard watch. Just letting you know. I am allowing Trump supporters and Harris supporters up. So if you voted for Trump, you can still request up. If you voted for Harris, you can request up. Anybody can come up at this point. So Trump supporters, you can watch it. I mean, you can watch it. I just saw this comment says you can watch it. You can request up too. Hi, 49ers Freak. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I just wanted to come up for a couple of reasons.
Sure.
Going kind of backwards, I'll say the main reason I came up last, but on top of what Simple was saying, I fully agree because as someone who is disabled, and like what you just said, Diava, this is going to affect everyone sooner or later. And on top of what you said, Val, that it's going to get harder before it gets better. I just want to point out, as a disabled person, I fully believe that. And as much as I hate saying it, what sucks is knowing who it's going to get harder for is people like me.
I know.
Or, in the BIPOC community, the LGBTQIA community, things like that. So, people should be paying attention because this isn't a normal. This isn't okay.
No.
We need to actually make our voices loud to the point where we make our representatives deaf from how loud we are. And the other thing I wanted to say was thanks to you, Diava, for watching your lives as constantly as I have been. I just had to point this out. Kind of silly, kind of dumb, but I finally realized how I can do my live like you with your tiny square for your camera and everything.
Oh, yeah.
The other night, and I finally realized how to do it because of watching you all the time. So I just had to come by and say thank you because I was finally able to grasp how to.
Yeah, I hate to be the whole screen.
Yeah, so that's why I just finally was thinking about it, and I thought of you, and then what you were doing. So I finally put into Google in a way that finally made Google understand what I was trying to say on doing my live, like how you do yours. So I just had to come say thank you because.
Oh, you're welcome, hon.
How you do yours, I was finally able to figure out how to do mine. So
Good.
I appreciate you for that.
Of course.
So, yeah, but that's all I really wanted to come up and say. Just because, with everything going on, and also. Teaching me how to do that without teaching me how to do it. But so.
Well, you're welcome, my friend.
All right.
Exactly, RC Dubs. I see that. I repeat that in my head a lot. First they came for that poem is so accurate. I think about it all the time.
I think that's what bothers me the most
Yep.
about the current situation is so many Americans that showed how much they lack empathy during C-19 in particular, and ever since. People that support Trump often don't seem to think about anything but themselves when you hear them talk about stuff.
They're inherently and grotesquely selfish. That's the one thing I've been able to glean over the last almost a year of doing these live 7 days a week is that is one thing that they all have in common for sure is they're inherently and grotesquely selfish, and they don't have an ounce of empathy. Not an ounce of empathy for anyone. They're so incredibly selfish. It's gross. Hey, Mike, how are you, hon?
All right, how are you today?
I'm hanging in there today.
Yeah, cool. No, I'm just going along that same theme about the whole, the first they came for that's what it feels like, really, because
it does.
I sometimes hear other creators that are talking, and they're YT, and they say right away, oh, I'm not going to be bothered. The second I'm not the one's going to be bothered. It'll be the other ones that'll be bothered. But
exactly.
No, the way I say is you'll be bothered eventually as well because you are a Democrat, and if you're a Democrat, a true Democrat.
Oh, Mike, I hope you're not going to be mad at me, but I have to run to the bathroom really quick. So keep talking, but I'm going to run really fast. I'll be right back.
Oh, no. Sorry. No, but for the rest of the panel, that's basically what it comes down to is that I hear them say that, and I'm just like, well, wait a minute. If you're truly on our side, they will come for you too. So you have to be expecting that as well, because I'm first in line because I'm gay Latino, so they're going to come after me first. But after that, why we all have to stand together and just kind of lockstep. And I think we just have to, in unison, together, fight this because it's scary. It's just really scary.
Mike, do you have people that you check in with daily? I mean, I look, man, I don't want to have to say this. It sucks because both of us having brown skin, it's like this is really the reality we have to live in. But I don't want to wake up this way. I don't want to think about it. But at the same time, we've got to protect ourselves. So you have people that you check in with.
Oh, absolutely. I have family here. Yeah,
Good.
my sister. I check every day, and she expects my call at 6:30. And I told her if you don't get a call, you're gonna there's something up. So but yeah, we check in all the time. So yeah, thank you for that. But yeah, we do, and I like your network. I like your idea of doing that. You have a Discord, you said?
It's not my Discord. It's Mermaid, who I don't know if you know her or not. She goes on late at night. And
she's awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing. Very passionate, and she's she's a millennial. I'm not sure. She might be Gen Z. I'm not quite sure.
She says she's 30.
Okay, so she's millennial. And she's fantastic. So if you get the chance, it's Mermaid TM, the letters T and M. And she goes on around, I say 10 o'clock, 10:15
PM, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll look her up. I like looking up new creators all the time.
She's really good.
I have my roots, though, Diava, and you're my roots. So. and unstoppable every single day.
That's right.
That's right. Never go anywhere else. I will always be here. So.
I know you will.
I think we have that in common, Mike.
Yeah, definitely.
I love you guys.
You're awesome. No, but also want to just get regards to the panel. RC Dubs, love you, guy, and I love Val. Val's always awesome. So.
Of course. Thank you, Mike.
All right.
Thank you for your. I'm just gonna say something real quick. Yeah. Thank you so much. I just want to say that for me, I appreciate your loyalty and your support of my live. It really means a lot to me. There's a lot of you that have been here like ride or die since day one. I appreciate you guys so much. And you guys are what gives me motivation every single day to come and do this, no matter what kind of day I'm having. So it's people like you that make me want to show up.
Just one thing about that is that I enjoy your candor. I enjoy your vision, and I enjoy you're just getting down in the trenches with these guys. And it makes me feel more confident in myself. So you actually bring that confidence to me, and that I can actually, if I face one of these people face to face, I could stand tall. So
thank you.
To say that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Love you.
Appreciate you. Love you too.
Yeah, RC makes me laugh all the time, by the way, because he's the perfect balance to my calm. Because he goes nuts on these people, it cranks me up.
Yeah, I'm quite. I'm not exactly known for my calmness. I'm going to start my own live Diavatalks to me only. James, that's funny. So calm. Oh yeah, he's calm as a cucumber. Like he never gets riled up.
I have no more patience to keep.
I feel you. I feel you with every ounce and every inch of my being. I literally feel you.
We were in another live last night. I was laughing so hard. I had to stay on mute so nobody hear me laughing. I'm often doing that. If I'm muted for a while, I'm laughing along too. I do the same thing.
I can't see the name.
It's
Standing Tall. Okay.
Hi, Diava.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thundercunt, absolutely. Thundercunt Thursday, baby.
Thank you, gentlemen. Hello, gentlemen. Hello. I have a question. I keep hearing about the Donald Trump is saying today, I think it was today or yesterday, that now he's interfering with voting.
Yeah, he signed an EO that basically does the SAVE Act but bypasses Congress.
No, I also think it's regular voting because he's saying now that you will not be able to use your birth certificate.
Yes.
You need to have a passport and your ID. I don't have a passport. I can't afford one. what should I do in that situation? I'm going to vote in midterms because it's going to affect midterms and the voting in 2028.
It's not going to go through. It's not going to get through.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to get through, but I can help you with that. It's the real ID. So in your
Right.
state, if you have the real ID that has the gold star on your ID, you're okay.
On your driver's license.
Yeah, I have that. I've been had that.
Then you're okay.
Then you're good.
So I don't, because I was worried because I can't afford to get, because it's just me and my daughter, but she's old. I'm disabled, so she's taking care of me. So they keep talking about passports, and I can't afford to get passports. We both can't afford it.
Yeah, it's the real ID.
Okay.
We broke that thing down a while back. It's the real ID.
Okay.
Which means you've already showed your birth certificate to the DMV.
Okay. All right. So that's one of my biggest concerns because how is it? Okay. So what can he do if can he disrupt the voting system overall? Midterms or the regular voting in? Can he or no?
Yes.
Of course he can.
You already have your real ID. But
Okay.
the real ID is not, you know what I'm saying? It's not the easiest thing to get, and it's not free. Because say many people in this country have lost their birth certificate for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? For a billion reasons out there. And you have to go back, get your birth certificate. Birth certificate has to come from the state of origin. Every state of origin has different laws.
Office of Vital Statistics, yeah.
Some, you know what I'm saying? So this is a problem. You know, if you don't have your real ID or a passport.
Well, I have my birth certificate. I've been had that, but I was just like I said, my main concern is will I be able to use my birth certificate? And I'm not married or anything. Has my my maiden name on it and everything. So I just want to make sure because I don't want to run into no issues come midterm when they're talking about showing all this ID and all this other stuff. So okay.
And somebody wrote a good question down there. The federal government doesn't run our state elections, and they are correct. That is a correct statement. And but he's threatening states with funding.
Correct.
If they don't follow his EO.
Okay.
Or he won't certify. He won't certify the ballot from that election either, or whatever on some states. It's written in there weird, but that's not going to pass either. I know none of that's going to pass. It'll all be ruled unconstitutional. He's just trying to bypass Congress, even though he has both chambers. He has the House, the Senate, and the presidency, but he hasn't tried to get one piece of legislation through because what he's trying to shove through is unpopular even with regular Republicans.
Will that affect the mailing part of it? Because I know now that they trying to.
That's going to depend on your state.
Yeah, I don't.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's always good to take your vote, because I get absentee ballots, and I can also take it to the polling place like normal, right? Like before. Instead of okay.
If your state allows that, for sure.
It depends on your state, yeah.
Yeah, I did it this last election too because I was scared of putting it in the mail. I actually took it to the Board of Elections. So okay. All right, that was my questions. Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. Love you, Diava. I stayed here. I was upset when we had this situation with Chuck Schumer and all of that, but I thank you for letting me. It brought me to y'all because I was angry, and I know when I put in a comment that I didn't want to vote in midterm, y'all helped me pass that. So I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
And Val and all the other gentlemen because I stayed here on space to be enlightened, and I love you. So thank you.
You're so welcome.
I appreciate you.
I mean, I know how. You too. Thank you. No, I was just gonna say I know how frustrating it is. Because we're just like somebody fucking do something. Like somebody do something. Chuck Schumer, what the hell are you? We all felt that frustration, but sitting out the midterms is not the answer. We got to all vote. The problem how we got Trump to begin with is because 90 million people didn't vote at all. So we got to vote. Davey, hi. Did you vote for Trump or Kamala?
Hi, I actually voted for Trump.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Florida and, 23 in Florida.
Okay. Did you want to respond to the background? Did you want to add to the conversation? What did you want to talk about?
Well, hold on 1 second. Hi, RC Dubs and Val. I think you guys are usually in Mishy's lives.
Yes.
So I had a talk with, I joined Mishy's live the other day when we were talking, and I'm saying that I regretted my vote for Trump. But I just wanted to join the conversation just to join, if that's okay. I don't know if you're looking for opposers or just people to join, but I just came to join just to, join.
Oh, I just this is what I call my friendly time, because I go I do from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Florida too, so it's Eastern. I do 4 to 6. I do just Trump supporters, and then from 6 to 7, I bring up friendlies and anybody that wants to come up and say anything. So I'll let you come up, say what you want, and then I rotate you out to the next guest.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say hi.
Well, hi.
I hope everyone's having.
Can I ask you what made you change your mind? I'm just curious. I like to ask that question.
Fine, go for it. I don't know. Just all of it's like. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get in the comments. He said it.
It's okay. We know that people are gonna wake up. And once they do, I'm always curious as to why. So you can just say the real reason. It's okay.
I think he went. No, I know he went a little too far. I don't think there's a single person in the U.S. that doesn't think it. Everyone thinks that it's good that he got rid of after the gang members themselves, the actual gang members, part of the MS-13 and El Tren de Agua and from Venezuela. I know everyone thinks that's a good idea, but he's going after people who are just
well, they haven't been given due process either. I mean, they haven't been given due process to say, hey, I'm not part of the gang, so here's my proof, or whatever. They've had no due process, so that violates the Constitution.
Exactly. It's
I want to give you an example of this. Me and David have talked before, but you know what I'm saying. David, this is an example I want to give you of something. Today, the press secretary came out and said they got rid of a member in Virginia. You heard that story today?
I don't. I volunteered at a clinic all day, so I haven't checked my news.
Right. So that came out either last night or today. I can't remember exactly which. That they got rid, and this came from the press secretary, the president, right? But yet, we cannot find a single record or story of this arrest.
Right.
Really?
Okay. We don't see any information or
nope.
You know what I'm saying? I would think that would be public information in Virginia big time, right? Not a single story, a single record, or a single statement anywhere about this arrest or who this person is.
Really? I had no idea.
I think they're just calling brown people they were part of this gang, and there's no due process, so they don't even have any time to prove whether they are or they aren't. That's the problem.
Yeah, I think the point I'm trying to make here is.
Yeah, but there's no record of it, right?
They're just making up stories.
That's what I'm saying. I think they're just making up shit to make it seem like they're doing something, because they're actually getting regular citizens and people that aren't in these gangs, and they're just sending them off. We had enough evidence to believe they were, and that's their answer. That's what Tom Holman is like. Well, we thought they were. That's different. That's not the same.
And I kind of agree with what you're saying, because I don't know if you don't mind me asking, what part of Florida are you in?
Central Florida, Orlando area.
Same. I live in Orlando. I went to UCF.
Yeah, my daughter went to UCF. Yeah.
That's awesome. So in Orlando, as Diava, how do you say your name?
Yeah, Diava's fine. Yeah.
Diava. As you may know, there are a lot of especially in the Kissimmee area. I'm not talking about Puerto Ricans too, even though they're already U.S. citizens. There's a lot of Venezuelans and Colombians, and most of the people I know here and growing up and going to college with Hispanics, they're so hardworking. So it's the fact that it's they're getting targeted just for their skin color, the fact that they may come here
right.
Now my thing is if they were any person comes here, it's oh, we're living off the government, we're taking free benefits and doing nothing, then I would be like, okay. But like since they're coming here, they're working hard. Like they escaped their lives from, well, some of the countries are like dictatorships. They come here to work for better, like come work for a better life. And so to find out that it's like, oh, they're still getting deported and sent back to the place that they escaped.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound right.
It's not right. It's not right anyway. Because a lot of them, like the one, the professional soccer player from Venezuela, he was actually being targeted by the Maduro regime, and he fled to America, and he was waiting his asylum hearing on April 17th, and he's sitting in El Salvador prison.
Really?
Yep. Because he had a soccer tattoo that they thought looked like a gang symbol, but no due process, no nothing. They shaved his head and shipped him off to El Salvador, and he's a professional soccer player.
That's pretty evil. That's pretty flipping evil.
Yeah.
Hey, Davey, I want to, since people are voting to you and you do regret your vote, I just want to say, I want you to think about it like this: is when Trump came on the scene, he demonized an entire group of people. And
Immigrants,
I think we got a phone call.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Hey, Davey, welcome back. So when Trump came onto the scene, he demonized an entire group of people, right? And to me, I really never thought that with my skin tone that I'd be in the situation that I am today. And I'm glad that you regret your vote. But you do live in Florida. We do have a concentration camp in Miami. So I
Called the Crome facility. KROME.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry.
If you're regretting your vote, I want to make sure that you are calling your representatives, especially your congressional district representatives, to say, hey, this isn't right. Your senators, because this is not what America is about.
Yeah.
And look, go after gang members. I'm fine with that. If they're breaking the law, okay, cool. But wasn't that ICE's job to begin with? Like,
right.
Why are we picking up citizens off the street, green card holders, permanent U.S. citizens? So, Davey, just do me a favor, look a little bit further into it. If you don't agree with it, please use your voice, because I think it's really important.
I appreciate it. And what was the craziest to me is like, I think they once or a couple times detained a Puerto Rican citizen. It's like a Puerto Rican citizen has, you have every single right an American citizen has. I think the only difference is if you live in Puerto Rico, you can't vote, like in the U.S. election. But other than that, it's like the exact same rights. You can run for president. You can do this. So it's like, why are we detaining Puerto Rican citizens when
they shouldn't be detaining anybody, because everybody has Fourth Amendment rights. The problem is they're violating the Constitution left and right.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
If you would, are you going to? I'm going to ask you this. This is what I ask anybody who flips their vote. Come the midterms, are you going to vote blue straight down the ballot to try to right this wrong so we can get back control of the House or Senate so we can stop him from doing some of the crazy shit he's going to be trying to do?
Wow. I didn't think about that. I have not been thinking about like midterms and stuff.
It's next year. Like literally, yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't have an answer. I don't want to lie or like.
That's okay. That's okay. Maybe you haven't got there yet. But if you truly regret your vote, in order to stop him from doing some of the crazy stuff he's doing, because right now, as you can tell, the House, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, and all their House Republicans, everybody is so scared of him that they're letting him do anything. They have done nothing to try to stop him. They've just thrown their hands up and are letting him do whatever he wants. That's not how Congress is supposed to work. There are three co-equal branches of government for a reason. They're supposed to have checks and balances. So if we don't have the House and Senate checking his power, we're screwed. So we've got to win back the House or Senate so we can stop him from doing some of the crazy shit. You may have to hold your nose and vote straight Democrat. You may just have to do it till we get him out. But it's really important that Mike Johnson's even talking about getting rid of the district courts. Like, because they're challenging Trump, even the Speaker of the House is saying, well, maybe we should just stop funding these district courts and just get rid of them. They're trying to remove all checks and balances from Trump. This is horrifically dangerous.
What I was going to say is you have to look at the people that have been enabling him, and you can't keep voting for the people who have enabled him.
Right.
I'm actually, Liz Cheney lost her seat by putting country first.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I get that. I
Do
get
that.
that.
They could change the party if more Republicans would do that. But you're going to have to, be a part of the change to make them change. If nothing else, if you can't vote for Democrats, vote for other Republicans in primaries to get those that supported Trump out.
It's been asked down there. I don't know exactly, but Orlando's not District 6, is it?
No, I think that's Brevard County. That's just one over from Orange County.
I'm actually I lived in Orlando just for college, but my home is Jacksonville. Like that's my permanent address. Orlando was just I did my
District 1, right?
No, District 1 is the Panhandle.
No, that makes sense.
Matt Gates District, all the way up in the Panhandle.
District 6.
So
I don't think it's in the same spot
District 1 is in the Panhandle. District 6 is like Daytona, I think, area, like Daytona Beach.
District 6, I think, butts up to Alabama, then.
Nope, that's District 1.
Yeah, that's what I meant. District 1, yeah, butts up to Alabama.
Yes.
And then District 6 is down below you, right?
someone says District 5 is Jacksonville.
Yeah, and there's no special election in District 5. It's just it's District 6.
Diava, I just have to say this, then I have to get going.
Okay.
Like I know the midterms, but like what seats are up in Florida in 2026?
All the House seats.
All the House seats, because they go up for election every 4 years.
Every 2.
So, or every 2 years, sorry, and then senators are every 6, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So aren't there the House seats? This may sound dumb of me, but there's what we have 30. No, Florida had 30 votes, right? So does that mean there's 28 House seats and then 2 Senate seats?
No.
No.
That's not how the Electoral College works. My representative. That's okay. My representative is Maxwell Frost, the first Gen Z.
Yeah, I know. I'm very familiar because again.
Yeah. UCF, right. Maxwell Frost is my rep, so I will be re-voting for him.
Yeah, how many House districts that you have? I wouldn't think too many, right?
No. Let me see. Let me look it up because I'm not sure. I don't want to say wrong. Let me see who we got. 1 second. Don, thank you for the $1 Cash App for DJT, the fertilization president, he says. Ew.
Oh, he did say that.
That just makes.
No, it was disturbing.
That's gross. Fertilization president? Was he going to be like Elon and just like start having IVF kids? Oh my God. How many House seats does Florida have?
Well, I got a question for you. Democratic or representatives started running fairly soon for the midterms. Would they stand a chance against a
28.
that is currently? How many? Oh, she said 28. That sounds good.
We have 28 House seats.
There you go. Say that one more time. In what state?
Florida.
Florida. And then what district? My district, District 15. District 15. That's going to be. Is that down? Where's that?
Tampa. Area.
Tampa, yeah. 3 or 4 million to win? Probably. Yeah, it's Laurel Lee. She's a hardcore MAGA. She's my representative. She's scary. Yeah, I would, what I'm saying, yeah. I mean, if somebody's interested in making that run, I'm sure that, getting together with the DNC, you need to get your donors together. You know what I'm saying? Put your platform together, see if you can pick up donors, get the donors together, get together with the DNC, and then move forward.
Yeah, District 5, District 6 is Flagler County, yeah, Flagler County, which is like St. Augustine, part of Volusia, which is like Daytona, New Smyrna.
Yeah, I'm more north. I'm like more of St. John's, like.
Yeah, St. John's is District 5.
Okay. So like, yeah.
District 1 is Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, like way in the panhandle that touches Alabama, like way, like the finger point of Florida.
And I'm guessing Tallahassee's District 2.
Tallahassee, Waukulla. Yeah. Yeah, Tallahassee's District 2.
Does that run all the way down to Port St. Joe?
It runs down to Lafayette, Sewanee, Hamilton, like Gainesville area.
Gotcha.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm just gonna put the mic on you for just like a
No, it's okay, Davey. I got to bring up the next guest because I only have a few more minutes left. But thank you.
Everyone so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. The comment section. You guys are awesome. Yeah, take care. You guys all deserve to have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah, Kim's going to be in Port St. Joe Tuesday.
Ah. I literally don't even know where Port St. Joe is.
It's the for lack of a better term, I like to call it the little. It's the second little bump. It's the corner, the very tip of the second little bump of the panhandle.
Oh, the second bump. Okay, the Gulf, like down.
You know how it comes down and it makes a bump. You know what I'm saying? It goes back up and comes around.
Yes.
At the very tip of that bump is Port St. Joe.
Okay. So she's in District 2 by Tallahassee.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was asking.
It looks like it. It looks like it. Oh, down. Yes. I thought you meant down the peninsula. No, down to the coast. Yes. So she looks like she'd be District 2 as well.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Well, I'm going to drop real quick. I'm being reached out to.
Okay, Val. Thank you.
I'm going to go see what's going on there.
All right. Take care, hon. Thanks. Bye. Danielle, hi. Sorry.
Hi. No problem. I just had a question about the license thing.
Yes.
What should be visible on it if it's, what did you call it, a real ID?
It's a real ID, or what they also is called an enhanced ID. It just means that when you renewed your driver's license, you also produced like birth certificate, something that has a gold star or a yellow star in the corner of your driver's license.
Okay.
And if you have that, you already have the quote unquote real ID, so you should be fine.
Well, it says enhanced ID on it. I don't drive, so it is literally just an ID card.
What state?
There's no star.
What state?
Washington State.
It could be the same. I think that enhanced and real are the same. Let me just Google it. Is the enhanced ID in Washington State, right?
Yes.
The same as a real ID. Yes, Washington's enhanced driver's license and enhanced ID are real ID compliant and meet the federal requirements for identification, serving as an acceptable alternative to a real ID card for domestic air travel and accessing secure federal facilities. So you're good.
Thank you so much. I was like, please tell me I don't have to dish out more money.
No, if it says enhanced, it means you've already gone through the verification process that they require, and that your identity has been verified.
All right. Thank you so much.
So you should be fine.
I was just coming up because I heard that and I was thinking, what?
Yep. So it sounds like you're good.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You're
guys.
welcome. You too. Thank you so much. I'm getting down the list, y'all. Bear with me. Julie, hi. Julie? All right. Might have been an error. Everybody else, if you could just tap me up to 200,000 before we get off, I'd really appreciate it. That'd be awesome. Because we had 300,000 when we start over. So that would give me a cool half mil today. Thanks. Thank you, Logic Gal. Yeah, when I got my real ID, I had to take my marriage license from my first marriage and the divorce, the certified divorce papers from when I got divorced. Then the marriage certificate when I got married to my current husband, and my birth certificate showing my name changes all throughout in order to get my real ID. So I had to take a lot of documents. Ruby, hi.
Hi, Diava. Hi, everyone else.
How are you?
Young Ed on the panel. I had actually I have three things now. I went to the DMV to renew my license, and I took everything, like my birth certificate and other whatever else they needed. But when I got there, because I've been married and I'm divorced, so I didn't know I had to take my divorce decree. I'm like, this man, I'm divorced, and he's still getting
right, same.
So I have to, get my divorce decree and go back. She said I could just, come up there with that, and they would
Yeah.
it for me. But the other thing I wanted to say, I don't know if I could say on here about a slang or what MAGA stands for. Can I say that definition?
If it's not going to get me in trouble.
That's what I hope not. It's a slang that when they were running scams on people, a certain group of people, and it fits them so well. It says MAGA is a term used to describe someone who was considered.
Yeah, that's actually the what country?
Can I say it Nigerian?
Yes, that's the MAGA in Nigeria means a fool.
It's often used to refer to someone who is being scammed or taken advantage of, and that just falls right into that.
Right in line.
And that's the other thing I wanted to say is I don't know if you've heard, I know you know David Jolly because he's
Yes.
in Florida. He said he's going to be running for governor as a Democrat.
I hope so.
Say that. I heard him say that the other night.
Because Casey DeSantis is running. Ron DeSantis' freaking wife is running.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
I like David Jolly.
I like David.
And he said he would run as a Democrat because he used to be a Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's all I wanted to come up and say, and I thank you every day. I'm trying to be here to keep my stuff sane like all the rest of us in this foolishness that's going on in this world right now.
I appreciate you so much. I love you back.
And I thank you and everybody on your panel. I appreciate you all. So thank you for letting me come in.
Of course, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, I don't think Casey DeSantis has a snowball's chance in hell, to be honest with you, but which I hope anyway. She's so fake.
I don't want DeSantis 2.0.
No, and she's so fake too. She's just something about her. She carries herself like a Disney princess. It's just weird. Like a Stepford wife. It's weird. Hi, Nelson.
Does Ron still have a favorable rating?
Huh?
Does Ron still have a favorable rating for it?
I haven't looked that up. Let me look.
Have a check.
Hey,
Nelson. Go ahead and say something while I'm looking this up.
I just wanted anybody to think about the snafu they had with the war plans. If that would have been a Democratic administration, everybody would have been going. because
Oh, 100%.
everybody would be gone. Straight up, everyone. But now they want to try to smooth it over and saying what it is.
Oh, I know. They're just gaslighting the entire of America. We all know, even people who've never had a security clearance. I've never been in the military or any of those things. I know what I looked at was definitely classified.
Well, being in the military and having had such a clearance, yes, so do I. Anybody that has anybody that's in the military and had at least a confidential clearance knows what that is.
I'm pretty sure the names of covert CIA operatives are still supposed to be confidential and classified.
Yeah.
Last time I looked.
And you know, I don't know if you remember seeing on one of them, it said in our previous PC, blah, blah, blah. So they've done this before. They've had other private chats. This wasn't the first one.
Exactly.
Because he said in there, in the previous PC private chat, we said da 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 da. So obviously this is not the first time that they've done this, which is also concerning.
And like I said, that can be hacked.
Yes. And the one guy, Steve Witkoff, who is the Middle East envoy, he was in Moscow waiting for his meeting with Putin when he was invited into the chat. You know they got it hacked in there. You know.
When he got it, they got it.
Yep. Because you know the Kremlin has everything bugged and everything hacked and all of those things.
Exactly. Oh, well, I just wanted to come out and drop my 2 cents.
Thank you so much, Nelson. Appreciate you. Love you, man.
I love you too.
All right. Bye. Oh, I'll tell Val you said hi or goodbye. I wish somebody would get their head out of their ass and do something.
I always wondered what they got on Lindsay.
Have you seen them?
A lot of them are compromised. I think Elon might have been compromised too, because I just feel like Putin hacked them all and got dirt.
Yes. Well, you did see. I don't have it on my background. But did you see where? Let me see if I bring it up, if you can still see it. Guess who has? It's not formatted. Oh, let me move my picture. Pete Hegseth. I don't know if you can see the email address. I don't think you can. Hold on. P Hegseth at mail.ru. Why does he have a Russian email address? And then in the next screen, I was looking, and then they said over here was some other, because they're all of their email stuff got hacked. Oh, you can't see this one. But if you look back in the green, it has the same password. It has the same password as his .ru email that he had at Princeton University or whatever. Same password and he has a Russian email address.
You've got to be joking my ass.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah. Yepers. I was digging deeper into that today. I didn't do the story on Mike Johnson and Grindr just because the person who said it, their friend sent it to them, who's on Grindr. I believe it, but since I can't verify it, I didn't want to put it up here. But I wouldn't be surprised because the RNC did break Grindr twice during the RNC weekend. So there's that. Like, you do you, boo. Like, hey, Mike, you do you. But being so openly and disgustingly anti-LGBTQ and all this traditional family bullshit is where the hypocrisy makes my stomach turn. To just
Wasn't there a story about he and his son monitoring each other's corn use?
Yes, it's an accountability app.
Wow. That's not gross at all.
I would not want to be notified every time my mom or my dad watched Corn, okay? There's just something fundamentally fucked up about that. That's just gross and then weird. But we know that MAGA is obsessed with sex and genitals and stuff like that. They're all deviants.
I saw something about the southern states. The niche for trans is exploding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yepers. And like I said, hey, you do you. It's the hypocrisy that gets me. You should see if you can find him. Yeah, Susan, you should.
If somebody finds him on Grindr, could you please DM me? I'd like to get some screen captures of that.
Same. I'm about to download the Grindr app. I'll put a picture of you on there, Genetics. I want to go fishing for. I might catfish. I won't use your picture. I'm joking. I might catfish and try to find how many Republicans or how many like MAGA people that I can find on there. That'd be fun. That would be funny. Yeah, I want to out some people. Not because I think outing people is right. I don't. Okay. But if it's MAGA, I make an exception. They're going after my friends and people that I love and like that for their sexuality and their sexual orientation and stuff like that. You want to be a hypocrite? Fuck you. I'll out your ass.
Yeah, if it's MAGA, my conscience is clear.
Exactly. Use Barron Trump. So he said use Barron Trump's picture.
I remember a while back, I stopped watching them after they went down, but when they were talking about all the Republicans that would come to them and say, well, I really don't like them, they would say it behind closed doors. Start naming names.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me the Republicans that say behind closed doors they don't like it, don't like this. Start putting them out there.
Exactly. Boxer Mom, you said you had a poem real quick before we end?
Yeah. Thanks for having me up.
Sure, go for it.
I'll swear a little bit. Okay, it's called Oh, You Must Be the Genius in the Room. Oh, please enlighten us. You with your truck stop diploma in YouTube virology and PhD, and I read it somewhere. You're out here solving pandemics with essential oils and prayer circles as if Delta variant fears you and your cousin's cousin who did their own research. Vaccines are poison, but your unwashed hands and expired Mountain Dew are totally safe. You don't trust Big Pharma, but you trust some guy named Patriot_1776 whose profile pic is a bald eagle and sunglasses, and his credentials are my vibes never lie. You scream freedom while banning books, banning teachers, banning drag queens, banning women's rights. But sure, let's talk about your oppression. Because someone asked you to wear a mask for 7 minutes in a Dollar Tree. You say, I'm not racist, but your entire personality is hating anyone who speaks Spanish at the grocery store. You think slavery wasn't that bad because you saw a TikTok from a guy in an American flag tank top and no sense of irony. And you're offended because someone dared to use the word inclusive. Oh no, thoughts and prayers for your fragile ego. You claim you love the Constitution, but you will only ever quote the Second Amendment and whatever you think it says about not paying taxes. Meanwhile, you turn into a wet sponge the second we mention separation of church and state. And your idea of free speech, screaming slurs, calling teachers groomers, and then crying when people clap back. Sorry, sweetheart. The First Amendment doesn't come with a muzzle for your consequences. Worship 30 years wouldn't save you from a puddle. Cheer for tax cuts that gutted your town and call it voting lived, while you wait 4 hours in line for the urgent care that didn't get shut down. You know what that is? That's not loyalty. That's Stockholm Syndrome with a truck decal. Talk about real America like it's your exclusive country club. where everyone's white, straight, and confused. But honey, real American isn't just your background barbecue, where no seasons food.
No season food.
So here you are, fighting to make the world smaller, meaner, dumber, and acting surprised when the rest of us don't clap for your descent into Delulu land. But hey, keep going. Keep twisting yourself into a red, white, and ridiculous pretzel. Keep screaming whoa at anything smarter than you, just pretty much everything.
Right.
Because one day, when you banned empathy, canceled reality, and turned your kids into conspiracy parrots, maybe you'll finally look around and realize it wasn't the libs who ruined your life. It was you all along. Thank you.
That was so good, as always. Thank you, Boxer Mom. I love how you share your poetry with us. And it's always spot on accurate every time.
You gave me a couple of chuckles on that one.
I did too. I love the your First Amendment doesn't come with a muzzle or something like that.
Muzzle for your consequences.
Muzzle for your consequences. Yes, I love that line.
I've got some better ones and stuff that we'll do later, but that was just, you know. So.
That was too good, though. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No problem. Y'all have a great evening.
You guys have a great night too. I love the Mountain Dew on the hands too, because that got me. That was
that one. I was like, I gotta use that.
Yeah, old Mountain Dew on your hands. Anyway, I love you, Boxer Mom. Everybody, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for the taps, the likes, the love, the cash apps, the Venmos, but more importantly, just thank you for being here and supporting me every single day. I couldn't do this every day without you, and I just appreciate you so, so much. And I need you guys just as much as you say you need me. So I really appreciate you being here. And we'll do this all again tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here to do it all over again. Good night, everybody. Thank you, RC Dubs. Thank you, Gen X Leftist. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you.
Love you too.
Mwah. Bye. All right, my YouTube and Twitch. I will see you guys tomorrow also. All right, let's see. I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you to my YouTube and Twitch people. I love you. Mwah. See you tomorrow.